Hello guys, Rich Boy J here, back again with another video, another live stream. I always confuse that intro, but today I am going to be building a Razor Crest, surprisingly. If you guys are wondering, what the heck, Jay? Why are you building another Razor Crest? You already have a Razor Crest. Save some more Razor Crest for us. The reason I'm working on this Razor Crest is actually for my guy Brick Plumber. He commissioned me to build him one of my Razor Crest designs, so that's what we're going to be doing here today. I have a ton of parts in front of me. It's honestly pretty overwhelming how many parts I have sitting in front of me right now. But hopefully we can be able to get through this. I spent this entire morning working through trying to get these parts somewhat sorted. It's kind of a mess, but it's controlled chaos because I placed everything where it is. So hopefully I can remember it as we get through the actual build process. But you guys know what time it is. Let's go ahead and do this here rundown. We in the chat got that boy Tom's Life, Austin Nash, Tig Biddies 96, Brickopotamus, Julian HSSF, Matthew T, CM Productions, Hollow Net, SW Productions 12, Levi, Allison, Ronan, Asiante, Comic Bricks, Lando on a Boat, what a great name, Jedi Bob, Big Nicholas, Pizza Time, Jonathan Trevino, Dutastic, Palpatine Bricks, Classic Bricks, Spiffy Dart, SW Productions 12, Drew Al Britton, Fluffy Ducks, Jonas, Outroot with Zach and Brody. Awesome. Who else is new? That boy Gertie, Mr. T, Babu Frig, Tomlinson CF7, Tom's Life, Darth Maul Lego, Stiffy, Eric J, Lev Denino 12, that boy Inthert's in the chat as well. Kyle Bricks 41, Darth Stormtroopers, Palpatine Bricks, Julian HSSF, Alex Loves Lego. We got a bunch of people. Dutastic Jake HD, Gooby0222, Kevin Gormley, Friggs, Joshua Conway. Can't forget about him. The Burner 7106, Mob Prince, Frogsy, Ashton Kuhn, Jacob Dowling, the Big Brick. We got a lot of people. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. This is a guest stream, so we're going to have guests on the stream. I got some mods who are willing to... Oh, we got some mods in the chat. Cool. Mods in the Discord call. Awesome. What's up, Bricko? I feel like it's been a while since we've gotten to talk to each other.
Yeah, I've been on vacation, and I'm still on vacation, and I'm not sure if I'm even really supposed to be on because it's almost dinner, but I'm here.
I appreciate it. You're doing the Lord's work right now. What's up, Trevor04?
Anyway, I got really hopeful when you were like, I'm building another Razor Crest, and I just thought in my head, giveaway.
Oh, oh my god. That would be a very expensive giveaway.
Anyways, so how much is it if I want to pay you to buy the parts to send me a Razor Crest?
You want it sent built?
Yeah.
So it would be the parts are around $650, $700. I would charge like $200 for the labor. So
$200 for the labor?
It's a long build, dude. It's a long build. Like I basically like the build's probably like 15 to 20 hours. That's maybe like $10 an hour. I think that's fair.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Out of Bricko's price range.
I figured as much. Shout out to Ronan Asiante for the 99-cent dono. I appreciate that. But let's go ahead and do this thing. Kevin says, I'd love to buy the Razor Crest, however, it's a bit out of my budget. Do you think it will be reduced after Christmas? If you're talking about the Lego set,
no. Actually, yes.
After Christmas? I mean, I could see that. Like,
I could see it going on sale during Christmas.
Yeah, yeah.
See what going on sale?
The Razor Crest set.
Amazon puts stuff on sale all the time.
Yeah,
So,
I'm probably gonna buy it. What I did last year was I just ordered all my Christmas stuff on Black Friday and got everything, however much % off that is.
that makes sense.
And then just saved it for Christmas.
That makes sense. Yeah, what did you get for Christmas? Like, what sets did you pick up?
I have pictures somewhere. I can try and remember. It was just basically all the Star Wars sets that I liked from 2019.
Oh, okay.
Von Regs, TIE Fighter, Black Ace, the Dewback, and whatever it was, Microfighter. And I accidentally got 2 of those somehow. I'm not really sure why, but...
Oh, wow.
Got the ATRT Pisana Speeder Chase, Resistance Y-Wing. One Jurassic World set that I liked was the Cool Dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
And I think like one or two other sets that I can't remember.
That's what's up. That sounds like a good haul. Nick
Yeah, it was a
Jacome
good haul.
in the chat asks, Jay, are you picking up all the summer 2020 Star Wars sets? I sure will be. I sure will be picking up every single one of them. Kyorio Yellow says, I wanted the new AAT until I saw MNR's review. Yeah.
It shouldn't have taken MNR's review to convince you otherwise.
Exactly. That's what's so funny, right? Like, I feel like there's such a discrepancy. Like, if you were like exclusively a David fan, you only watch David reviews, you might come out of that and be like, "Oh, I'm super pumped for the AAT." If you're like,
that makes me so mad.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's crazy.
I like David and everything, but I'm just so mad at him for giving it such a positive. Like, I haven't even watched his review yet.
No, his review, he was actually, I think him having it physically may have brought him down a couple levels, because he was like trying to be nice about the set, but he was still kind of like, it's small, it's not for everyone.
Also, what I love about his thumbnail is he has the AAT off to the side, and in the center, the 332nd and the Ahsoka.
Yep.
That's because he knows what matters about that set.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's just so ugly. You
can call it ugly all you want, but at the end of the day,
I honestly don't think it's physically possible to genuinely like this build.
I mean, there's people who I guess don't
Kids will like it.
Kids don't care. I mean,
yeah,
if you actually care about the accuracy.
I mean, but Brickopotamus, don't you know Star Wars is for kids?
Yeah.
So it's not meant for a Brickopotamus looking person.
It is definitely not a Brickopotamus mock quality build. That's for sure.
It's meant for.
Bro, what if he's gonna build a mock and just flood it with those AATs?
Oh, probably.
That would be very unfortunate. I would like send David my custom Mr. Idler AATs before I let him use that in a mock.
Everyone just donates their Idler and Goopy AATs.
You're like, David, please, just please don't use that one. Okay, we got 2 donos. Oh my god. Shout out to Jonathan Trevino for the dono. He says, I ordered one 20th anniversary Slave 1 recently and got two more for free with no charge. How is that even possible?
Wait, what?
He says he ordered the 20th anniversary Slave 1 recently and got 2 more for free. Like, how? Matthew T says, just added 2 sidewalls to the Razor Crest, now I'm installing the lights. 10 out of 10, recommend getting these instructions with Jay. Also, the lights, with lights, it was a little more than 700 for me. I had to run mine through Easy Buy before I got it down. There was one thing I need to change, because this actually would affect people. I realized the 6x6 dish I had in mind was the one with like the hollow studs on top, and that piece was significantly more expensive than the one with the solid studs. So like, I didn't have to do too much finagling, but I did have to do a little bit, and I got mine down to a relatively decent price. And shout out to Bricko, appreciate that, dude. Continuing the train.
Someone else take it from here.
Anthony says, parts are decent. Those large gray slopes haven't been seen in over a decade. Which large gray slopes?
Does he mean the ones that make the front thingy? Because I don't really see how I'd use that in a mock well.
I mean, you don't need it until you do.
CMP says, Jay, is the next stream on Wednesday? Honestly, at this point, don't know when it will be. I think I actually work next Wednesday, so it probably won't be, but I'll have to check into it.
So anyways, I became a Matt channel member today.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
Very proud.
Whoa, you actually spent money?
I actually spent money. I've been spending more money lately. I don't know why. Yeah, that was a weird
Vacation
way to
has
put that.
changed you.
I guess it has. I mean, I got some money recently, and my stream donations, which I'm very happy about. Big thank you to Jay.
Shout out to Brickopotamus for reallocating the funds. Dutassi says, Jay, you couldn't put a new meme on the screen. You're making Star Wars theory, man. No, I like my Holdo meme.
I kind of like the meme, honestly.
It's hilarious. I love it. Oh.
I feel like that would be your iPhone background, or your phone background.
I'd never have an iPhone, but I would totally make that my phone background. Right now, I think my phone background is still, what is it? Yeah, it's me. It's my propaganda picture from Vardos. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you probably can't tell. But it's basically me as an Imperial officer as a propaganda poster.
Jay, I got a question for you. You're going on a date with some lady, and
of course,
you guys get into the Star Wars talk, and you find out she's a big fan of Star Wars. That'd be a good thing, I assume, for you, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Unless you like the prequels, of course.
Okay, but then she says, "Yeah, I absolutely love the prequels. What is your next step?"
I mean, seriously, like if she just likes the prequels,
will you try to convert her or dump her?
I mean, if she just likes the prequels, like, that's whatever. Like, I don't really care. If she exclusively likes the prequels, then I'd probably just not talk Star Wars with her. I'd be like, we can talk. Oh, my camera went off. Hold on one sec, guys. If she exclusively liked the prequels, I just feel like, let's just talk about something else.
Once she's like, I love the originals too. The sequels, they're okay.
That's fine.
You'd be happy enough. You'd be like, well, at least you like Star Wars in some sense.
I mean, I would try to talk to her about the sequels and figure out what she doesn't like. But if she likes the original trilogy, that's more than enough for me. We can relate on that.
Okay. What if she also likes Mega Bloks?
Oh my! Okay, that's a deal breaker.
Honestly,
no Mega Bloks.
It'd be a deal breaker for me.
Jay, did you see that stupid Ordinary Gamer video from a while ago?
Nah, someone told me to watch that. I'm like, I'm not giving that dude any clout. Like, why would I give him a view? Like,
oh, you mean that guy that was making fun of the YouTube drama?
Yeah, he watched, and it's YouTube drama from 2 years ago, and he made the video because when he's like mad about stepping on Legos, but he says Mega Bloks don't hurt as much.
Oh my god, it's because
his video gets bad clout.
It's because Mega Bloks crumble under your
watched,
feet when you step on them.
He watched MNR's Brickbuster about bricks on the dollar and Brick Queen, I think. And he was like, I like this bricks on the dollar guy. He's cheeky, he's funny. And then when MNR does the same thing, of course, because he's like making fun of bricks on the dollar, he's like, dang, this MNR guy's a jerk. And like,
I didn't say that. I watched the full video. He gets a bad rap. He didn't really make fun of the Lego community. He wasn't like.
He didn't make fun of the Lego community. It was just so stupid.
It was a dumb video. I agree. It wasn't funny. I was like, this video is just kind of lame. It's not any good. But
also, how does he have like 2 million subscribers?
It's because people like y'all are giving him clout. That's the I think we as a community need to learn to stop doing stuff like this. If someone's preaching nonsense, like, just ignore them. Let them.
But he wasn't preaching nonsense. He wasn't doing anything wrong in the slightest. He wasn't like, as far as I could tell, and I watched the whole entire video. He didn't ever.
Right, but that's not like the sentiment in the community. The community's all getting riled up, like, oh, like, look at this video, I'm so outraged, and I'm like, no, like if someone presents to you like, oh, this guy's like talking trash about the Lego community, like, why give him clout? Like, why give him views? Like,
what you do is send the link in a Discord and then don't click the link on Discord, so you watch it on Discord and you don't give him a view.
I suppose. Bro, I don't know.
I'm gonna make a video dissing the Lego community and then start a controversy just for fun.
Oh, Jedi Bob.
And I could do it too because
kind of be funny.
I start them on my own anyways.
Jedi Bob just goes around reacting to like David's streams and he's like, dang, this Jedi Bob character is a real jerk.
I always thought about that, like, start fake YouTube beef with yourself, like.
I know someone who may have done something similar.
See, Stormy says he got way too much clout from that video. I'm ashamed our community for acting the way it did. Exactly, like don't give the haters clout.
Okay, I think the 3,000 or so dislikes he has is all the Lego community, though.
Jonathan says it came in the official. Jonathan says it came in the official Lego package with the order sticker on the side, so they scanned it and they saw the order ID for the set on the package and sent it off with 2 more on accident. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. Kevin Gormley says the reason why you would watch a Lego Star Wars review on YouTube is to get their opinion because they have good knowledge on the topic. It's a fair point. Yeah, give Jay clout. Give your boy... Next time you guys see someone post a nonsense video on the Lego Star Wars community, don't send that video out. Send a Rich Boy Jay video out. Shout out to Levi's brother Sam. Hey, Brick Plumber, he says, man, that's a lot of pieces. Excited to get it. Just cleared a space to keep it out on display. Thank you so much. Crazy thinking it has been like 8 to 10 years since we met. That's a good point. I think we met probably 2014, I think. It's been 6 years. Jeez.
I'm gonna drag in some people, Jay.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Am I gonna make a prequel to and sequel to Boil Water? No, why would I do that? What would you even do for a prequel?
Hey, what's up?
How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
It's Friday. It's a great day.
It's a great day to be a boyo.
Yep.
Stormy Brick says the Ordinary Gamers channel lives off of blindlessly attacking internet circles. While that's awful, people just don't know how to handle it. Therefore, his channel lives. Yes. Stop giving haters clout. That's someone put that in the boyo code. Stop giving haters clout. This is around 6,500 pieces.
Oh jeez, it's a lot of pieces.
It is. It's pretty overwhelming, honestly.
Yeah,
Wait,
like
why are
on your
you even
table,
making.
there's like
Why are you?
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I said I thought you already made that. Like, why were you remaking it again?
Yeah, so this is not for me. This is going to be for my guy, Brick Plumber, who's in the chat.
Oh, okay.
dude, his ender mark is so freaking enormous. And
Oh, yeah. Legendary.
They're huge.
What's up, Django Bricks? Trevor says, when you order replacement parts, have they always asked for your receipt? No, they usually just ask for a number in the instruction book.
Can I tell you a story of one of my Bricklink experiences?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay, so, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'm working on a clone-based mock on my YouTube channel, and I needed some clones, so I ordered some shock troopers, because why not?
Like
And I
the
ordered
newest
three,
ones?
No, the old ones.
Oh, I was about to
old.
say. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not buying 3 of the new ones that are like $30.
Yeah.
I ordered 3 of those, and then it's been like 3 weeks, right? So one of them, they get here, and I open the package. I see 1. I'm like, wait, why is there only 1? So I don't know. I messaged your seller, and it was like, did you ship them separately or something? So I swear to God, I put the quantity to 3. So I rechecked the price. It was like $38. They were all like, I don't know how much they were. I got them used, but yeah, I don't know what the heck is the deal with that.
Oh, so like, have they still not responded?
I don't know. They'll probably. Yeah.
Hold on, say that again. You were kind of breaking up.
Oh, didn't respond yet, but he probably will. I didn't check, but.
Yeah, I hope you get your figures. Will Bray says, who designed this model? It was me. Of course I know him. He's me.
Who else would design
No, it was actually MNR who designed this.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
I've been secretly stealing M&R's mock plans and reproducing them as my own. That's actually why we fell out. I just don't understand why Ryan has to get credit for his own creations when I can get credit for them.
God.
Next year, when I'm gonna start YouTube, making like content and stuff, there's a really good setup that I'm thinking of doing, because I'm in my like big room right now where most of my Lego stuff is, and what I'm gonna do is gonna probably move some shelves so I can order like one of those like white plastic tables that you can fold.
Yep.
And then I'll order like more shelves for my Lego sets, and yeah, it's gonna be a really nice setup.
That's what's up, dude. Brandon Lau says, "Am I rebuilding the Razor Crest?" No, I'm not rebuilding it. I am building another one. I wanted to like actually pull my actual model down and build it next to it so people would know like this is a second one. I just don't have the space on the table. Like literally, this entire table is taken up by these parts and like my computer in the corner. So once we build a little bit more, maybe I can pull my other one down just so it'll be like, this is what I'm building. It's right here next to me.
So we were talking about. Oh, all right, Jay. So before, you're talking about like when the joke of like stealing Eminar's mock idea stuff.
Yep.
So, I heard that Eminar was when the Lego Ideas vote was still like happening. Eminar was the first one to say gunship in his video, right?
Who's the first one to say what?
Gunship, like his video.
I think your like mic keeps going out. Say it again.
Eminar was the first one to say gunship gang.
Okay, gotcha.
Then Solid Brick Studios, or David Hall, I guess, whatever you call him, he made a shirt that said Gunship Gang and made money off the shirt. And, like, I'm pretty sure that's why they kind of, like, have beef with each other.
I'm pretty sure they resolved that.
That's perfectly legal, though.
Yeah, Ryan does not own the term Gunship Gang.
Right. It is kind of dumb that David didn't check with him at all and just used it. But
Yeah,
I don't think
he should have at least checked with them first.
I don't know. Like
Yeah, like when I thought of Gunship Gang, I didn't think of Ryan immediately. I just thought of the poll on Lego Ideas.
Yeah.
Because I'm working on a public gunship mock for like the 501st. And then
Are you making
Just
like
like,
a
I was
blue one, like a 501st themed gunship?
yeah, like the dark blue.
Okay, that should be cool.
It's not really based off anything, kind of just like doing whatever I want with like the color scheme, but
Right.
for the 501st want to get the battle pack, quote unquote battle pack.
Are you in the U.S.?
Yes, I am.
I mean, so it's kind of unclear right now whether or not we're going to be getting that set early or not.
I'm checking Lego.com like every day.
Right. Yeah, hopefully we get it soon.
Coming soon, no matter what. So I don't know when it's gonna come out.
I mean, they would probably update the date at some point.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's probably just gonna like release on August 1st because we've had pictures of it since like April.
Right.
So I don't see why they'd like wait until September.
I mean, it's not like Lego's deliberately saying we're going to hold off on this set. It's just the Mexico production facility was just not operating, so they just have to catch up with, producing all these sets. Like if that never happened, like we would be getting all the sets in August. They only got pushed back because they because of Corona
thing.
So
yeah,
we'll see.
My videos are called the thing.
The thing.
Thing. We all know it.
Kevin Gormley says, I'll probably only get one 501st Battle Pack and then another when they're on sale. That's a good... I like to get a lot.
I'm planning on at least getting 7 or 8 because I'm buying 5 on release day.
Oh my god.
So I have a bunch of money saved up for it. I get it on Lego.com and then I'll probably find it on like Christmas and birthday and stuff, so...
I'm trying to get a job so I can get money so I can buy like at least 3 501st, 2 AATs, and yeah.
I love how like the idea of like young people like being like, oh, I need to like get a job to get some 501st battle packs.
No.
This battle pack is literally turning boys to men.
I would have had a job, but 2020 sucked like it did.
Oof.
But yeah,
2020 was like, no, everyone's like high expectations for like technology and stuff. 2020 is like, eh,
Psych, you thought.
nah. Yeah, exactly.
Where were you going to work? Or did you know, or were you just looking? Brico?
I was thinking Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah,
That's honestly a good place to work. Like they seem, employees there seem happy to be there.
Yeah,
Yep.
it doesn't. I think it pays like minimum wage, and there's tons of workers, and it's like a small space. But I like the food, so that was like the only
Oh,
reason I
okay.
wanted
It's
to
so
work there.
Oh god.
I don't care about money. I like the food. So more.
Okay, whoever can guess my Chick-fil-A order in chat gets, I don't know.
You'll delete your
wins
channel.
something.
Oh no,
Sure, I'll delete my channel.
Oh my
because
god,
There's
Brico.
no chance anyone's gonna guess it exactly. You have to guess the sauces I get too.
chicken sandwich.
Is it something
You
weird?
get the Chick-fil-A sauce.
It's not super weird, but nobody's gonna get it.
Okay.
The waffle fries, ketchup or barbecue
No.
sauce.
I'm guessing
Sure,
it's does it involve chicky nuggies?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, it involves chicken nuggets.
Does it involve
So-
chalky milk?
I wish,
Milk?
but I don't think my Chick-fil-A has chalky milk.
Oh.
You know, the other day,
Involved.
my mom went to Starbucks and my sister always gets like some thing. I don't know. I don't like coffee, but I was like, "Can you get me a chalky milk, please?" And I said it like 5 times, and she came back without a chalky milk.
Wow.
I know. You have boil water with your order.
You gotta
No,
get boiled
I
water.
I get a 30 count nugget with Chick-fil-A sauce, zesty buffalo sauce, and ranch. And I eat all 30 nuggets in like 10 minutes.
Oh damn.
It's 3 nuggets per minute.
Yeah.
Pretty much, honestly. You just dip and eat.
Bruh.
It all started when I was like, I don't know how old I was. Let's say 7. And I was a lonely kid at the place I was. It was like a party thing. So nobody wanted to sit with me, and they had at each table like they had a box of basically 50 nuggets per table, or maybe it was even more. I don't know. It was at least 50.
Oh my
Nobody
god.
wanted to sit with me, so I was like, never had Chick-fil-A before. Took 1 nugget, and like before I knew it, I'd eaten all 50. You know,
Jeez.
I
Oh my
must
god.
have thrown up and had diarrhea or something, but it's when I started loving my chicky nuggies.
Have you heard of that game called Hungry Hungry Hippo?
Yeah,
Oh
I have
my
it.
God.
There needs to be a hungry
Hungry
Brico with just a bunch of nuggies in the
Hungry,
center.
hungry Brico.
Kevin Gormley says, should I get the AAT or Anakin's Interceptor? I'd go with Anakin's Interceptor. I think it's a much better looking set.
Go first battle pack if you can afford the Anakin's Interceptor.
That's a good point, yeah. If you can spend 30, cop a
I would
501st.
I would wait on the Interceptor because I think M&R probably said this, or I should just say Ryan, but that they might, so they switched out the black-haired Kanan for the brown-haired one, right? It's very possible they switch out the Obi-Wans and the Anakins because everyone's complaining about them being the moose.
I really hope they do.
I don't see that happening.
yeah.
I really don't care. If they do, then they do, but I don't really care. I'm still gonna get the set no matter what. I don't care. I really don't care.
I don't see that happening.
It's
The difference with the
possible.
black-haired Kanan was, like, Rebels was new at that time. Like, they hadn't, that was all they knew. Like, they probably just had pictures and his hair looked black, so they made it black. And then eventually, like, they got correct information. Same thing with Finch Dallow. Like, they probably didn't have the correct pilot, like, reference material initially. So they, like, those were all new properties when they were made. Like, the Interceptor has been around forever. Like, every other Interceptor they made has come with the right Anakin. So their decision to put the burnt ones in there wasn't like we didn't know. Like, that was a deliberate choice because of whatever their production chain was looking like. And you have to think, like, how many of those sets do you think they've made? Like, there has to be a ton of them. Like, if the sets are coming out now, like, they were making these months and months ago. So even if they do change it, like, it's going to be a while before we even see it. And I don't think they will because, like I said, this wasn't a matter of them not having the right information and then updating it later. They made the conscious decision to put those figures in there because they probably had a lot of them left over from the Mustafar set. So I wouldn't count on them updating that the way we've seen other things get updated.
Yeah. Well, my issue is, I don't have. Lost my Clone Wars Anakin figure with the ugly bug eyes.
Good.
Yeah, I'm glad about that, but I would have just like used a torso and get the new like Anakin headpiece.
Ooh,
Mustafar
what I
set?
did was I put my bug-eyed head on the 2018 body. It looks so good using it in Felucia.
Ugh, why?
Why? Felucia's such a good mock. You just ruin it entirely.
Well,
Went from,
thank
like-
you, but also it's because all the Ahsoka and Plo Koon and all the clones are in the bug-eye style.
That's like, I don't know, like,
But, like-
would you rather have, like, 5 pieces of garbage and a brick of gold, or just 6 pieces of garbage? Because, like, it's more consistent.
I know.
I'd rather have consistent garbage.
That is the
No.
most Bricko thing I've ever heard.
Oh my god.
Bricko be like,
You
bruh,
took
just give me the
Felucia
garbage.
Took Felucia from 8.9.
Okay,
10.
here.
but three.
If I get the AAT set before Felucia's done, which might actually be, I don't know. I'm basically done with it. It's just this one wall that I tore down because I didn't like it. So I have to rebuild that, and I have basically everything else done. But if I get the Ahsoka AAT set, I can switch out that head and then switch out Anakin's head again.
Good.
Like,
The only problem with the Anakin, though, is, it's, like, I guess the headset one, right? Because it came, I mean, you're talking the one from his, Delta 7B.
So, okay, let me go look it up. I don't think the, Mustafar one, I think the Mustafar one has a normal face print on one side.
Right, but you said it was a 2018 one. I guess if you had the Mustafar one.
That's where the body's from.
Gotcha.
The body from the 2018 one. And then I put the bug-eyed head on it.
Man.
Yo, guys,
it was
I
beautiful
finally
until
completed this
Bricko
train
came
for my-
along.
Stormy says...
A beautiful day in the neighborhood until the hungry Bricko. It's hungry for garbage-looking figure.
Oof.
Dang, I'm getting roasted. Oh yeah, it does have a headset. This one. Okay.
Another one man's trash is another.
I will say the bug-eyed Anakin looks really weird now that I'm looking at it.
One rich boy Jay's trash is a Brickopotamus's treasure.
Okay, yeah, I can use the Mustafar head because it's basically the same thing.
That's cool.
Yo guys, I've finally finished breaking down the pieces for my custom vehicle that I made like 3 months ago. So now I have pieces for my next mock that I'm gonna be building.
Very cool. What are you making?
Well, I'm gonna make a small scale of Endor.
Okay.
So I need more stormtroopers, and maybe I might get a couple of those those Endor Rebel battle packs from like 2012 or something like that,
Okay.
and try to like. I just need to know how to like build like trees. I found a couple of videos of like tutorials of how to build like trees, but I'm not really in the area of knowing how to build the trees, so I'll find more videos
Gotcha.
for it.
Kyorio Yellow says, I just want to make a normal clone base with a ton of dark bluish gray 2x4s. There we go. That's the way to do it. I want to hold a mock contest where it's just like, build the best retro clone base. You're only allowed to use clones, base plates, and 2x4 dark gray bricks. Good luck.
Oh my. Yeah, I already failed because I already made a clone base and some.
Bro, those 2x4 dark bluish gray clone base days take me back. It was more simple. I can't even say take me back. I wasn't really like into Lego during that era. It is funny to stumble upon old YouTube videos, though. Timothy's Trolley says, how much is the pieces for the Razor Crest? Around $700, $600 to $700, I think. Sounds about right. I think I maybe paid like $680 total. Tyrek Thorne, what is your question? Andrew says, clone-based craze was a weird time. And did you never build clone bases when you were younger? Ki-O Rio. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Favorite Clone Wars season? Honestly, don't remember the seasons distinctly enough to answer that question. Like, my favorite arc is like Ahsoka and Barriss arc. So that's what, in season 5. I don't know if that's necessarily my favorite season though. How do I send a picture through meme chat? You should just be able to. I mean, on Discord, like just attach the picture, right? Have I watched Rebels? Yes, I have. I watched Rebels like as it was going on for the most part. What else happened in Clone Wars Season 5?
Man, what happened with Discord earlier?
Yeah, that was weird. We all just got kicked out.
That was weird, because we were doing that thing and it randomly disconnected all of us.
Hey, what's up, Owen Thomason? Yeah, it was like we were all getting picked off one by one.
Is Shmi Nuggies here? I know he's in the live stream.
I think he's AFK right now.
I was say, so Jedi Bob and Bricko, you guys know.
Oh no, he's here.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Shmi Nuggies?
Everybody forgets the Tuscan Nuggies part. So underrated.
And Tuscan Nuggies. I'm sure Jedi Bob appreciates that part.
Shmi Nuggies is just funnier.
Is the best meme maker we have on this server.
But Blue Brick retired. Where the heck has Blue Brick even been?
Blue
I
Brick,
don't know. Blue Brick disappeared.
Blue Brick hurt himself by stop making us really good memes, and then Shmi Nuggies had to take over.
Oh, okay.
Barriss left. You know, we don't know where Barriss stuff is. You know.
Apparently, Maul and Savage versus Sidious was in season 5. All right, delete that. That's a negative in my opinion. Jedi Younglings, I like that for the most part. That's a positive. What else did season 5 have? Oh, if the Onderon arc was in season 5, that's good. Season 6 was the quote-unquote lost episodes, right?
I believe. No, that was season... Yeah, that was season 6. Because their first 5 seasons were all on Cartoon Network. Season 6 was on Netflix, and season 7 just came out.
Gotcha.
Hey, Nuggies, what's happening? Your mic sounds crazy.
Wait, by droid arc, do you guys mean the Meeber Gascon arc? If that's in there, that's a huge negative. How can you join my Discord? There's Night. Wow, what a perfectly placed Nightbot comment.
I did really. That's good. Shmi Nuggies, I like that post you made in meme chat earlier. Or just now, Boyo Bruise. Someone was asking, they're like, "Well, what's the prequel to?" Or I was like, "What would I even do for a prequel?" And then Boyo Bruise, they make you go.
You gotta have it for like the older audience, because you know not everyone can drink Boyo water all the time.
Bro, Boyo Booze has zero alcohol.
Exactly, dude. Like everybody can drink it.
Exactly.
There's also there's another one that Waffles actually has. I'll post those pics soon.
Season 6 is 5s. That was great. Sifo Dyas, I don't care about. Clovis, I'd say it was decent. Jar Jar Girlfriend, I'd say was bad, and Yoda Force, I'd say was bad. So I got season 6, just from my quick summary, then is slightly below average. Take care, Timmy's Trolley. What happens in Clone Wars seasons 3 and 4? I don't know how you guys have such good memory when it comes to the seasons. Like, I kind of remember arcs. I don't really remember, like, what season they took place in. Maybe I'm just dumb. Oh, it's fine, Angel of Herb. No hard feelings at all, man. Hopefully you get your PayPal situation resolved. Season 3 had Zero's mom. That dragged it down big time.
Zero the Hutts.
Yeah. Trevor, he says, Clone Wars is too mature for my taste. That's totally fair.
Check me, Jay.
4 had the Calamari War, Umbara, Obi-Wan Disguise, and Ventress Maul Savage. I thought the Mon Calamari War was whatever. Umbara was obviously epic. Obi-Wan in Disguise, I did not care for. Ventress Maul and Savage stuff, I'd say was decent to pretty good.
Alright, Banana Assassin is here now.
What'd you say, Jedi Bob?
I said we got a new guest. His name is Banana Assassin. He kills bananas.
Why are you killing bananas?
Because
Because
no, that's forever. I don't know why I even take the username.
Hey, shout out to Bricks Films for the $5 dono. He says, "Hey yo, Jedi Bob and Jay, what's a good scene to recreate in stop motion?"
I think
Go ahead.
out of all Star Wars like ever,
Yeah, like just make all of it. Just
make all 9 movies, make all 8 movies.
And third says Mortis had 3. Ugh. Ugh.
Bricks Films, if you want my honest opinion, do Order 66. You're really good at animation. I want to see a really good Order 66 done.
Like all of the different. That would be super hard. Because it's not even like you like build, something that you can reuse throughout the whole thing. It's like you need a completely different environment for every single thing. Like that'll be pretty elaborate. It'd be awesome to see, but that's not like a quick animation you can do.
Do you guys think that they should make Jedi the Star Wars the Jedi Fallen Order sets?
They talked about that in an interview actually. Jedi Bob, the interviews we were looking at earlier, the first one they did was based on, I forget what set, but they also talked about like Fallen Order sets, and they basically were just saying how like they were aware of Fallen Order. Like they didn't just like purposely turn a blind eye to it. They just kind of did research and stuff on it and decided like it wasn't
that it could be too violent.
Yeah, like that was part, which was weird.
So dumb. That was one of the dumber things I saw. I'm like, it's Star Wars. You guys made figures based off of Anakin. Nothing's gonna get more violent than Anakin slaughtering children. Like the fact that they were worried, I'm just like.
Do you think they've like avoided a Jedi Temple set because of that scene?
Well, no, because they even did the 501st and everything. So like the fact.
But it's still not It's still not like they've like tiptoed around like any like. They've really distanced themselves from putting themselves in a position where they might build that.
Which is fine, but at the same time, I'm just like, bro, you guys, this is Star Wars. Like, Disney will not allow something more violent than Rogue One to probably pop up unless it's on maybe Disney Plus. And The Mandalorian itself was pretty violent.
I'd say the most violent thing I've seen in Star Wars probably is the Praetorian Guard fight, and that's like a Disney thing. So
no,
the fact that they made that, huh?
I would say Revenge of the Sith, Anakin burning alive.
That's more gruesome, but maybe not necessarily as violent.
Violence in the sense of someone hurting another person and it being brutal.
Yeah, like the guy, like the Praetorian Guard scene is pretty It's pretty, like-
it is. But they are wearing armor, though.
True, it's not as visually graphic as Anakin burning alive, but it's more suggestively violent, like the guy getting ground up in the floor fan, the lightsaber straight through the guy's head, the Rey pulling the chain up through the guy's legs. Like, there's some wipeouts in that scene. Gertie says Obi-Wan should have gotten plastic surgery again to hide better as a Jedi. That's a great point.
Gertie out here speaking the truth.
Yeah, Gertie says the Praetorian scene was more brutal. Anakin getting got was more gruesome. I agree. Anthony says, read the books, man. Those are violent. Bro, did the words from those books have you shaking and crying in the club?
But they, at the end of the day, they still are like, well, we didn't know if Fallen Order was gonna be that violent. It's like, it's a Star Wars game. It's not gonna be violent.
Yeah.
doesn't make
Fallen
sense.
Order
There's
isn't
source-
any more violent than anything I've seen in Star Wars.
Jedi Fallen Order is so unviolent, and I know they're like, well, it could be, but I'm like, the Mandalorian was set up to be a decently, I mean, out of all Star Wars, I would say, even though Star Wars is, at the end of the day, more or less somewhat made for kids, or just a general audience, I would say Mandalorian was kind of up there for being a little bit more, rough and stuff, which I appreciated.
Yeah.
With that guy getting, like, cut in half and everything, which is pretty cool, but...
They didn't show it, though.
What did you
Mandalorian...
think of Fallen Order? I know our boy Rich Boy Jay was, not the biggest fan.
And yes, they did literally make burnt Anakin.
Yeah. So if they make burnt Anakin, they can make anything.
So getting split in half is clearly something Lego doesn't avoid. Like, they've made Maul, like...
At the scene where he gets split in half.
Right.
They made a face of Qui-Gon Jinn being stabbed.
Oh, yeah. Qui-Gon
it's
with
like-
that I
it's
just
like
got
Lego.
stabbed face.
And it's funny, because for the longest time, Just Too Good and M&R used to say this, and it pissed me off so much. I was like, you can't say that, it doesn't make sense. And they used to be like, well, maybe they're not making this because of violence. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't hold anything. Lego obviously doesn't care that much about the violence in Star Wars, because they made a set where Anakin gets burned alive. They made...
Wait, are you talking about... So do Evanar and Just to Get say that in regards to Star Wars sets or
They
other
don't
sets?
say it anymore, but they used to.
But
Yes,
about
they
Star
used to
Wars
say-
sets.
Yes, they said it about
Okay.
Star Wars sets and other sets as well.
Yeah.
And this is 2 years ago probably, but like back then I was just like, that doesn't have any meaning, because you can't say, oh, maybe they're not making 501st because they kill Jedi.
Oh, that's
well,
dumb. That's... No.
Yeah, I'm just like, or they're just not making it because they don't want to.
Outroot with Zach and Brody says, Jay, what's your favorite Star Wars ship? Definitely the Republic gunship. Oh yeah, they did make that Indiana Jones scene where the guy got thrown through the airplane propeller.
Oh, that's such a good set, dude. Those Indiana Jones sets go for 200 plus new. I think I
You
cannot
can't make that scene, but they have
Getting
to.
those
They
sets
already
next
have
year,
that
like
set.
Some sets next year.
They need
I'm
the
thinking
airplane.
getting those.
they included the figures too. They included the guy that gets cut up into
Yeah,
little pieces.
like, that makes no sense. It's
It
just
just-
like how thing with the 501st, not what's called killing Jedi. Why would they have
I like the
the
truck
the
one.
set?
Truck
I
one?
mean, yeah, Indiana Jones as a whole is a very
Why would
violent.
they have like Maul and Savaggio? They're pretty
well,
violent.
technically, like, except for like the new one, like the older ones are mainly for like kids and adults, but like the newer one that came out like 2009 or 10 or something like that.
Indiana Jones was never targeted towards kids. That is a movie that specifically was not targeted towards kids. It's in the end. The only reason kids like it is
The first and second, I'm not sure about the third one, but the first two were PG. So
I know they were PG, but that was also 1980 or 1983, 1985, and 1989, which is the first three Indiana Jones movies. I'm pretty sure Last Crusade and Temple of Doom are PG-13. And the only reason Raiders of the Lost Ark is PG, and Indiana Jones were movies that kind of were the catalyst for getting the PG-13 rating. There were other movies, but if you go back and rewatch Raiders of the Lost Ark, it was almost rated R. The only reason it wasn't is when the guys all the Germans, as I will call them for the stream, all the Germans were getting their faces melted off. They put a fire overlap, and if they wouldn't have had that, they almost got an R rating.
Wow.
Which is just the most wild thing. I absolutely love Lego Indiana Jones, but it's not a kid's movie. I would never show Indiana Jones to an 8-year-old. I would show it to like maybe a 12-year-old.
8-year-old starts watching it. This is amazing.
I mean, I guess I would, but at the end of the day, it deals with certain type of German fascist groups. It deals with a certain fascist dictator. It deals with Russians, the Soviet. It's like a very it's just not the biggest kids movie. It can be watched by younger audiences, I just find it wild.
What do you think would be the bad guys in the new Indiana Jones movie?
Me and my brother were speculating on this because it's going to take place probably in the 80s because the last one was the 50s. And
It's got to be the Emperor.
It's the 20 years later, so I'm assuming it might be the Soviet Union again, which would be pretty cool.
Palpatine is back.
That's a good bad guy to have, although it could always be like, I don't know, Vietnam or something.
Vietnam.
I mean, I'm just saying, usually, as long as they're going with a military route, which is what they should do, because the military is the best type of bad guys to have, it'll probably be the Soviet Union.
Wait, is there really an Indiana Jones scene where someone gets their heart ripped out?
Yes. Have you never seen Temple of Doom?
No.
Yeah, they literally reach into the guy's chest and go, Kalima, and then rip it out, and the guy's like,
God.
ah, he's screaming.
I didn't realize Indiana Jones was so extra.
That's what people don't understand. People are just like, oh, it's just Indiana Jones. People don't watch Indiana Jones. It is a violent movie.
It can't be any more violent than the Clone Wars, right? The Clone Wars is
Clone Wars is way more violent.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Clone Wars is way more violent. In the season 1, when you're a kid, in season 1, you're gonna hear a word that you should not be hearing in season 1.
But
I would say
the only reason I never saw the Clone Wars movie before recently, I didn't even tell Garrett about that. I actually watched the Clone Wars movie recently. But the reason I never saw it when I was younger was because when my mommy took me to see the Clone Wars movie, I just started crying. It was too violent for me. So she said, maybe when you're older and more mature, you can watch the Clone Wars. And we walked out of the theater.
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, but Gertie out here saying that it's borderline cartoonish, which it is. All of Indiana Jones is a little bit like non-realistic violence, but it's still, people do get shot. Like Indy gets shot in the first one in the arm, and he's just like, ah.
I mean, getting shot is.
Dad gets shot in the third one at the end.
Yeah, that's right. His dad gets shot in the third. There's a lot of just. A lot of violence.
Trevor says, "Bro, Clone Wars is for adults. Calm down." I know, bro. It was too mature for me.
Yeah, but yeah, those movies are they're wild. They're great movies, though. Jay, have you never seen Indiana Jones?
I've not.
Oh my, you're breaking my heart.
I'm sorry. Please don't die. Am I going down a path you can't follow?
But also, it's not just that. It's also that Indiana Jones, at least two of the 4 movies, deal with heavily religious topics, and the other one revolves around like cultism and stuff, and not cult Christensen.
Oh, and I ain't talking Christensen. The Christensen cult is the only cult I'd join.
Yeah.
That
I'm
and the
gonna
cult.
see if I can get some more guests on.
That and the cult of Ryan Johnson. I heard someone say there was too much killing, and they were talking about the battle droids, quote unquote, dying. Bro, the battle droids dying were some of the most depressing Star Wars scenes I've ever seen in my life. Like boys cried in the theater when Order 66 happened. Real men cried in the first episode of the Clone Wars when the one droid runs out of the AAT and like Yoda uses the Force to pull him back into the AAT and cuts him in pieces. welcome to our club.
Hang on, just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, but I just got promoted.
Colt speaking true facts. He says, boys cry when Jedi die, men weep when battle droids die. That's true.
Bro, battle droids were the most relatable characters in the prequels.
Marvel Brick Productions says, Lego made Lord of the Rings and Deadpool, both of which are violent. So Lord of the Rings is very true as well. Lord of the Rings is another one of those that isn't at all, in my opinion, made for kids.
They also
In
didn't
fact,
make Deadpool from the Deadpool movie. They just made, like,
Well, so
the comics Deadpool.
Deadpool was a funny story because they made him once, and then the movie came out, and they never made him again.
Right, that's like, if the movie came out before that, they wouldn't have touched it, but...
Oh, they would have never touched it. But you are right about Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is a lot like Indiana Jones. It's a little bit more serious, but it's, again, a pretty violent movie, and it's not very... Yeah, Lord of the Rings is definitely not meant for kids. Brick Restored said it best. But they still made Lego out of it, which is great.
Trevor 04 says, when they deactivated the bridge, when the droids were still on it, I felt that. Never forget. Honestly, don't even remember that happening. Oh, shout out to Matthew T for the 501 dono. He says, when they dropped the atomic bombs on the droids at the start of the Zillow Beast episode, I sobbed. Bro, I want everyone in the chat to comment their most depressing droids getting killed scenes from Star Wars. Mine is probably...
I know, I instantly got mine, Jay.
Is it from episode 3 with the super battle droids?
No, it's episode 2, or it's the Clone Wars when the droids are like, when the droids are like, wait, he's the commander, and then they shoot him, and then the droid's like, oh, I guess I'm the commander now, and they shoot him, and I'm like, why'd you have to shoot him? He was unarmed. Stop.
The killing
Clones have no empathy. Clones are horrible. They don't take prisoner. I hate clones.
Bro, I want a Star Wars film told from the point of view of a battle droid.
Honestly, I would
It'll be
pay so
called
much to have
Star
that.
Wars Episode 10, Revenge of the Battle Droid. Revenge of the B1s.
Yo, there's hungry brickos now in the chat.
Hey.
You know, we all heard that B2s and B1s talk. Do you think oh, I've just forgotten their names. The droidicas, do you think they have voices? But they were just never heard.
That's a good point.
They were just never heard. They were silent.
The lost voices of the droidicas. The saddest story of Star Wars.
Dude, that would be such a good Disney Plus. Like, I don't know why Star Wars doesn't do more comedic things, like, with its shows.
Bro.
Like, the Robot Chicken and stuff like that is really funny. I would love to see, like, sketch comedy show of, like, Star Wars, like, parodying certain stuff. Like, lost voices of droidicas or...
We needed the Star Wars detours, dude. Why
Yes.
did that?
Stormy says, when the battle droid witnessed General Grievous getting roasted by Anakin's, you're shorter than I expected. I felt that. Bro, imagine you're with your boss, and like you've heard he's killed Jedi, so you have a lot of respect for him. And the next Jedi that sees him just roasts him. It's like, you're shorter than I expected. Like, I'd lose all my respect for my boss. My saddest droid death is definitely when that B2 shot his fellow droids because Yoda made him with the... Oh yeah, Yoda did do that. Oh my god.
Yoda is horrible, just as bad as the clones.
Oh yeah, the first episode of the Clone Wars.
God, why are they so mean to battle droids, dude? Battle droids are like the nicest things you'll ever meet.
I know, right? All they want to do is just take you to Camp 4.
Or when Anakin destroyed all those defenseless battle droids at that kid reprogrammed on that planet.
Oh yeah.
Remember that one episode where Hardcase and Boyle were the Twi'lek girl, right?
Yeah.
And then there's that one B1 battle droid that got locked in prison, dude. So sad.
Bro, that would be... You think a battle droid would like... It's like programmed to like take their own life if they get in prison for too long? Like, would it go crazy? I think we're getting too deep. Alright, see ya, Levi. Yeah, I agree, Brett. The saddest battle droid scene for me is when R2D2 just like incinerates the two super battle droids. That's why their brother got revenge on R2 when he kicked him.
What about the scene in the Citadel arc? It's the two battle droids that were reprogrammed when they died.
What were they reprogrammed to do? I don't remember that.
Oh, those three on the... Was that the Citadel arc where R2
Yeah,
programmed
that was the
those
Citadel
lights?
arc.
Oh, that was pretty cool. I like that. And then he got gunned down. They didn't even stand a chance. They were like, we'll hold them off, and then they just got...
Yeah. Alright, we got this one. Ow. Man, the battle droids need redemption. The battle droids...
Oh, you should check out this guy on Instagram called Funk Lord Vader. He does all these voice impressions, and then there's also this one. Just go to his Instagram. It's Funk Lord Vader. He's got like 5,000 followers, and then he's got this funny one where Anakin runs over younglings, but he does like voiceovers of him, Obi-Wan, and Anakin. And
Oh,
Yoda.
nice.
It's quite funny.
Trevor says they held off the droids for like 1 second. Good soldiers follow orders. Hey, shout out to Ethan Blissett with the $22.99 Australian dono. Appreciate that. He says, "What's up, boys?" Nothing much, man. I'm just enjoying working on a Razor Crest build. Rich Boy J, out of all the LEGO YouTubers, I gotta say you're the best in my opinion. That 501st song is lit. Appreciate that, bro. I really do.
Oh, did you see the battle droid that got shot? It got in the comic books. It got shot, and then it started working for the Republic with the Rex and Obi-Wan, and then they even stole a tank to just save that single droid.
Oh wow, that's some
Yeah, he was a true
love.
soldier. And then, like, they even Obi-Wan and Rex stole an AAT and even broke into the prison just to save that droid.
Wow. Wow. I mean, we're used to seeing Anakin save droids that he really cared about, but I don't know, man. How many droids do you guys think died when they reprogrammed the Malevolence to crash into that planet?
Too many.
Like, I would love to imagine Obi-Wan was somewhere, like, you know, like kind of hunched over, and then, like, a clone comes up and he'd be like, "Master Obi-Wan, what's wrong?" And then Obi-Wan would be like, it was a million voices cried out and were suddenly silenced. Someone needs to basically, like, make a meme of that, but instead, like, make the next picture the Malevolence crashing into that planet.
Oh, that'd be great. So,
Yes, address the casualties.
Bad Batch series coming out in 2021. Are you looking forward or a wee bit?
I'm not really looking forward to it.
Why?
I didn't really care about the Bad Batch the first time, and I certainly don't care to see a show dedicated exclusively to them.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
I mean, I guess. I don't know, like is a bad Star Wars movie better than no Star Wars movie?
Because what's it called? I said it was in the Rebel World Discord. It said I'm quite excited for it because, and then this guy said that it's pointless to say something will be good if it's not even out yet. But then, if you think about it, you know, the two series that they've already released in 2020, The Mandalorian and The Clone Wars, they were amazing. So I'm quite positively optimistic about the Bad Batch TV show.
I mean, it's kind of irrelevant to me whether or not it'll be good or bad. Like, I trust that it won't suck. I just don't care about them. Like something can be like good, but you can still not really be invested or care about it. I just don't care to see the Bad Batch. Like, I'd take a show about literally anyone else. Like, I was talking to Waffles the other day, and I was like, honestly would prefer like a Martez Sisters show. Like, it's something kind of. Oh, absolutely, totally would.
Keeping up with the Martez.
Of course you would. What else would I expect from Rich Boy J?
I mean, I don't like especially love them. I just think like if Ahsoka just wasn't in season 7, and instead like they tell a show, kind of showing her like coping with life after being a Jedi, and obviously the Martez sisters don't trust Jedis, and like she befriends them, and she kind of has to hide it from them, and then maybe they find out at some point, and like the Jedis are getting hunted down by the Empire, so it's like, you know, do they turn her in? Do they not turn her in? Like, there's a good tension there. I don't know. That's just. I would just like something not really. I'll put it this way. At this point, if you're gonna do a story that's concurrent to like a time period that we've already seen, I would rather just get like a nice contained story about characters, and that's kind of the point. Like, I just the Martez sisters, I think, could provide an interesting dynamic. It's kind of like the lower levels of Coruscant. We could see more of that, and like it's just different. It's unlike anything else we've seen. Like, just seeing more clones involved in clone-related stories, even though we haven't really seen like anything like post Order 66. I'm just kind of over it. Like,
yeah, that'd be pretty cool if like they did like, say maybe like an Order 66 series, maybe like it'd be a few episodes of like showing what was going on in the rest of the galaxy when Order 66 happened, like how the Jedi reacted, how they died, like what I really want to see is on Kashyyyk, you know, when Quinlan Voss, how he escaped. I'd really love to see like how all that played out, because it was in the comics, but I'd really like to see it animated and actually put into a TV show, because I think that'd be pretty cool to see.
I suppose. I don't know. I've honestly, like, if they're gonna do it, I've seen enough of just like Clone Wars era stuff, Galactic Civil War era stuff. Like, I would honestly just like something new and exciting.
Yeah, there's like endless possibilities for TV shows with Star Wars. Like, there's so much that you can make.
Tig Biddy says, I thought you were joking at first about the Martez sisters, but it actually sounds good. Yeah, just something different. Like, something that every Star Wars story I don't think needs to tie into the main story. Because the problem with that is we know where things are going. We have so much information about where the main story is going. So trying to like shoehorn your side story into it always ends up coming short on the level of importance, because it can't really affect things too much. So I'd rather just see like a nice character story as opposed to the Bad Batch, who are just uninteresting characters. Like, say what you want about the Martez sisters. The Martez sisters are just better characters than the Bad Batch. Xavier Sorrent with the 499 I don't know, I appreciate that. He says, Order 66 through the Empire's perspective would be dope. I mean, I guess, but like, how do you even make a show around that? Like who is the protagonist in a show like that? Like, are we supposed to be rooting for them to find the Jedi? Like, if we root for the Empire to find the Jedi, that's like how do you make that them the protagonists? But then if you make the Jedi the protagonists, like, they all almost inevitably will be caught and killed. So like, I don't know. I don't see how you do a show like that.
You know, like, so recently actually I've been reading the Darth Plagueis novel.
Yeah.
So I've been reading that recently. I've started reading it, and I've been really interested about the politics, because like a lot of people say, oh, the politics in Star Wars are boring. Like, why folks saying that? It should all just be a lightsaber fights, blasting and battles like that. But,
yeah.
I think that like it'd be really cool to get more in depth. I know that I might sound lame or something, but it might be cool to like get in depth with the politics. But
that's the thing.
I'm not very
like,
good enough for politics.
So politics in Star Wars aren't inherently bad. Like, the Leia novel, the first one, what was it called? Crap, what was the first Leia novel called? Someone remind me. Someone in the chat should know. Ender would definitely know. I can't believe I'm blanking on this name. Bloodline. There we go. Bloodline was like very politically driven, but it was fascinating. It was exciting. So politics can be done right. The problem with the prequel politics is it's not it's the prequel politics, especially just the dialogue scenes in the Senate, just aren't very interesting, and they don't like they're advancing the plot, but they're just not really interesting to watch unfold. Like there's no tension, you know, like.
Because, like, I get that, like, when Clone Wars was released, yeah, it's aimed at kids, but, like, I mean, there's some, like, to be honest, I think more, like, teenagers and adults, they're, like, the bigger fan base for it. And then, like, Dave Filoni and the cast there actually recognise that, and they put in some, like, not brutal moments, but more, like, adult, teenage, more, like, directed moments and, like, scenes. And then I found that really good. But, like, it'd be cool to just see, like, because with the Separatists, they were, like, the same as the Republic almost. Except the thing is, the politics there, they didn't actually know what their leaders were doing behind their backs. They didn't know that Ted Dooku was, you know, murdering one of theirs if they spoke out and tried to make peace, like what we saw with forgot what her name was. It was I forgot her name, but like they were both fighting for the same thing, the Separatists and the Republic. So it'd be really cool to just go in depth with that, in my opinion. But others may think differently.
I feel like we see so much of that in the Clone Wars. Like I just like maybe there could be some interest in seeing that, but I guess in my opinion, I feel like I've just seen that so much, especially in the Clone Wars, like going in depth with the conflict between like the Separatists and like are they all, you know, the caricatures like Newt Gunray? No, like some of them are reasonable people. Cool, fine, whatever. But I don't know. Those stories just don't excite me. Like I just want something new, you know, like progress the story forward. I feel like it's like every Star Wars story since Disney has taken over, other than the sequels, has just been purposed in filling in blanks. And I would just like to watch a Star Wars story where I genuinely don't know what's going to happen next. Like I genuinely don't know where things are going. That's just how I feel. We have so much supplementary material already that really fleshes out like the galaxy as we know it. Like just move forward. Like please.
Like in season 7, the Bad Batch arc, that was like basically mainly made into season 7 so that we could get like the task force to rescue Echo, because like and there was years ago there was the unfinished episode, so everybody knew that Echo was coming back. It wasn't a surprise when season 7 got released. And then so like it would be cool to like just maybe like get something new, like you were saying, something where we don't know what's actually going to happen. It's all like a mystery to us.
Yeah, something with new characters. Like it doesn't have to be like, it can be a big story, it can be a small story. Like the Mandalorian, honestly, like I think that's the perfect example. It really doesn't even matter when that story is taking place because it's its own thing. It's just a character who's cool and interesting that we can get invested in, and just a new story. Like the like you watch Mandalorian and you're not watching it to be like, oh, like I need something in Star Wars explained to me even further, so that's why I'm watching this. It's like, no, like I'm learning about this dude and like I'm seeing his story unfold in front of me. That to me just seems like the best type of Star Wars content. At least now, like if we didn't have a million books, comics, video games, movies, cartoons on like literally everything, I'd maybe feel different, but we've just gotten so much of that stuff that I think Star Wars would be best to just move forward.
Like with The Mandalorian, like one of the best TV shows Disney has released in years. But like some of the episodes were amazing. Like you know the ones with Baby Yoda and then with the guild and things. But like I feel like some of them were like filler episodes just to fill up that series, but like they were still really good. I just wish that not like they kept a continuous story, more like the episodes kind of played in line with each other a wee bit better, in my opinion. But
I don't see how they don't. Like, I mean, I see what you mean. Like for example, there's the Mos Eisley episode where like someone like shoots at him in the first, like at the beginning of the episode. So it's like you just kind of pick up anywhere. Like that story could have happened anywhere, and then he kind of has like an adventure. So I see you probably just want something a little bit more linear, which for a 7-episode series, or 8, was it 8 or 7 episodes?
8.
Yeah, so when you have a series with 8 episodes, like I can kind of understand that, but I don't know. Like I think everything, I'm fine with some filler because, and especially even in the Mandalorian, like you get something out of it, even if it's a kind of a story that doesn't really advance the plot. Like you learn something new about the character, which is kind of the point of filler episodes, right? Like the arc where he takes Baby Yoda to the village, like that wasn't super important plot wise because he ends up realizing I can't leave him here. I need to take him with me. So like you kind of end up where you started, but that's not the point of that episode. The point is like to learn more about his character and like why he doesn't take his helmet off and just things like that. So I don't think those are inherently bad. I think it probably sticks out more when you have like an 8-episode series. So you don't have very much to begin with, so you're kind of expecting for the story to really move forward. But I don't know, I still think it's fine. I don't hold that really against the show.
Hold on, is Jay dissing the Mandalorian now?
No.
I'm just saying that like
I was actually defending the Mandalorian.
Okay, good.
You just assumed because I'm talking about something I'm dissing it.
Yeah, Mandalorian.
You know, like the filler episodes, yeah, they were amazing. I really loved all the episodes in it, but they were all great. I just start like I'm not even trying to say I'm not even like too bothered about it. Just it would have been cool to see a wee bit of like a story transition almost.
Yeah, I see what you mean. No.
Like they were all amazing.
Yeah, no, like some episodes were definitely better than others, but there wasn't a single episode I watched where I was like, that was a waste of my time, or I didn't think that was worth watching.
Yeah.
Like, I think all the episodes are worth watching.
Can I just say, Shmi Nuggies, that is perfect, and that's also the exact same game that I have, that grab and go version.
Oh, did he make Hungry Hungry Bricko?
Yeah, I pinned it. It's really good.
That's awesome. I'll check it out after stream. Spiffy Dart says, people always say filler as if it's a bad thing. I have nothing against filler episodes. So I think there is a such thing as bad filler. Like I would say there's some it just depends on where the story is. Like if you're telling a story where there's like urgency and like the characters are kind of in a desperate place and you kind of diverge from that by doing filler, I can just kind of be like what is like why is this happening right now? Like you kind of got us sucked in with this this interesting story, but we're just gonna kind of do something else for now. I don't know, like that can be annoying. But no, I don't think filler is inherently bad. Like sometimes, like if you just have a series and you need your character to just go through something so we can learn something about the character that maybe isn't like important to the main plot, but like you just want to show like a different dynamic of the character, I think that's totally fine. Like that's a good thing.
And just really hope season 2 though. Like from everything I've been hearing, it looks like it's going to be amazing. So I just can't wait for that.
I don't know. I'm not optimistic about all what seems to be a bunch of pointless cameos, but we'll see.
Well, the thing that I don't understand though is, so you know how Mandalorian season 2 is kind of meant to focus into the transition of the First Order.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
So you know how the Mandalorian season 2 is like almost so it's after the Mandalorian set after the Empire.
Right.
And the thing is, they says that they're bringing back Ahsoka. They're bringing Ahsoka in season 2. But the thing is, in Rebels, if you saw that where she's fighting Darth Vader, you saw that she actually died there. I know that like we see the bit where Ezra pulls it out, but then they didn't stick with that. So then, like.
Well, I mean, what the heck? No, she didn't die there. So here's the thing. Maybe I need to like rewatch that episode, but at no point during like that episode was I like, oh, like Ahsoka died. Like we see her walk out of the temple afterwards. Like I never got why there was a big mystery about whether or not she died. Like, am I like misremembering that? I absolutely remember Ahsoka walking out of the temple, like once that scene was over with.
Yeah, I remember that.
So like, why was it a mystery about whether or not she died? Like, what did I miss there?
Well, everyone thought she was alive. It's more of like...
No, but like even at Celebration,
They said that she actually did die, I think.
no, but like even at Celebration, Dave Filoni was wearing a shirt that said like Ahsoka lives ? Like it was a mystery when at the I think it was at the Rebels premiere for season 4. Like they were like oh, like did she live? Did she die? We don't know. Like watch season 4 to find out. But I'm like, I saw her walk out of the temple. Like that was like a big point of debate, like whether or not she survived, and that never made sense to me because clearly she did. And then Ezra quote unquote saved her, which once again was weird because we see her walking away afterwards. I never understood that. Trevor says we see her shadow walking out. That's yeah, exactly. So like Ezra's
actually see her walking out.
I mean, if it's her shadow, like what else would that be? Like, if she died, nothing of her is walking out. I don't know, am I... Someone please explain to me if I'm crazy here. No, I'm saying, even just ignoring the world between worlds demos, like why did people think she died just from the scene that we saw after she fights Vader? Because like right after.
Thank you for bringing this up. I just rewatched that episode the other day, and I was like, wait, she didn't die. Why is this a big thing?
Yes, because you see her walk away afterwards, right?
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? There must have been something with time that I missed or something that couldn't be this stupid.
Trevor says it's her shadow. If we saw her there would be no question whether or not she survived. Yeah, so what did Ezra actually accomplish by like pull?
He screwed up the timeline. That's what he accomplished.
I'm just so confused. Enthard says during the ending montage of season 2, we see a figure descending into the temple. So I don't understand. What was that? Was that? I'm so confused right now. Bricko, you said you watched it recently. After the fight.
I watched it the other day.
After the fight, she walks out of the temple, right?
Yeah. Like, it's clearly her. We see Vader / Anakin walk away with his, like, damaged helmet.
Yeah.
And then it like, goes across past where the center of the temple is, and then we can see her walking out another exit.
Yeah. I'm so confused.
Without that one scene of her walking out, I would be much more okay with it, but that just makes it so much weirder.
Yeah, because it's like Ezra, like, makes a point to save her in the world between worlds, but did she... Mm-hmm. I need someone to explain this. Like, this can't be as stupid as it seems.
We have a guest who wants to explain it to you. I was gonna bring him on.
Please do.
Who is it?
It's J&H, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll drag him
this
in.
is the bit with Ezra pulling us.
You want to bring him in, right?
Portal thing.
Alright, J&H, explain this mess.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so the point where we see Ahsoka get saved by Ezra in season 4. Oh god, I can't hear my own voice. Anyway, so the point where she gets saved in season 4 is when Ezra saves her. changes the timeline, and that is how Ahsoka lives. So if he didn't grab her, she would have died. And then, so her walking out is post season 4. I hate time travel. It's so confusing.
So
So
It
it's
still
basically,
doesn't explain why you see her walking.
well, it kind of explains it, but
I mean,
that's
so
the problem
here,
with
let me
time
explain
travel.
a little better. So, Ahsoka and Vader were fighting. Then Ezra pulls her out. All this stuff happens in there. Then she goes back out. Then walks out of the temple from season 2.
But we see that in season 2, so like, it's
So
like,
what you're saying is what we see in season 2 is actually from after season 4.
but it's
Yeah.
not after. It's technically not after because it's time travel.
Well,
Okay,
no,
not
she
after
goes
in-
back into her own timeline. Goes back into the timeline where she came out in.
Trevor says,
Oh.
I just rewatched it. It's actually not her shadow. You can actually clearly see her as she walks out. What?
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, you
definitely
can see her.
I'm so like, oh my god, what is this? This should not be this confusing. Rebels is a kids show, right?
Okay, so Ahsoka is...
They're like endgame level.
Okay, so Ahsoka must be... Wait. So... Okay, so Ahsoka must be alive then if they are bringing her back in Mandalorian.
No, she's definitely alive. That's not the question.
Yeah,
The question
yes.
is
But
like, let's
the
go
thing
back
is-
in time. And I'm not talking about with the World of Worlds. Let's just remember after season, like when season 2 happened, it was like you see Ahsoka and Vader fight, and at the end of the episode, you see both of them walk out of the temple. So I'm like, oh, like I guess I don't know what happened. Like it was just kind of a flash, but like they both leave. So okay, like Ahsoka's gonna go somewhere.
But then, like,
I'm just so
how
it's.
does...
But then,
He's
like, at
received-
Celebration, for season 4, I'm pretty sure it was, people were, like, asking Dave Filoni, like, oh, like, what's up with Ahsoka? What is Ahsoka's fate? And he has a shirt on, and it's, like, Ahsoka lives, ? And it's like, oh, like, there's intrigue here, there's a mystery. But there's not a mystery, like, I was so confused because we saw her walk out. Like, no one thought, well, I mean, some people thought she died. I don't really know why, because we see her walk out. It's just, it's so confusing.
When Vader's fighting her... When
For
Vader
some
just-
reason, Dave Filoni doesn't want Ahsoka to die. So you know how we heard her ghost voice in episode 9?
Yeah, he was like, that doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
mean she's dead. Hold on one sec. Shout out to Matthew T for the 501 dono again. He says, Dave Filoni probably made up the whole Ahsoka lives ? Thing to hype up the next season, but we all knew she wouldn't die, because no one's ever really gone. Ain't that the truth? No, it was just so confusing, because I'm like, did I miss something? Like,
Wait,
It-
When
is Ahsoka like over 100 now?
I have no idea.
when Vader's fighting Ahsoka,
No,
and she
she-
suddenly disappears, Vader must have just been like, what the hell, just... What?
Be like
What
some
do you think?
80-year-old grandma on The Mandalorian.
He should have just been like, what?
What do you think now? So, you know how she got pulled out? What do you think Vader thought when she just suddenly disappeared? When he didn't even...
He
when
probably
didn't even
thought
kill her,
she
he's just
like became one with the Force the same way Obi-Wan did.
It's like,
Oh
but
my god,
it's
it
like,
must have
wait,
been.
so she disappeared, but I didn't even kill her. What?
That's what's fun. So like when Obi-Wan like does the thing where he disappears, Vader like taps his cape. He's like, "Where the heck did he go?" Like he clearly doesn't know about like the Force ghost thing.
Why everyone
told him about it.
disappearing?
But little do we know, Vader saw the same thing happen to Ahsoka, and he's like, "Why does everyone keep disappearing when I fight them?"
It's like,
No,
"Oh,
the
they wants to
Obi-Wan,
play with me."
he hasn't changed Obi-Wan yet.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I'm saying, like little did we know during that fight he had experienced that before, and when Obi-Wan does it, it's like, what is happening right now?
It's almost like he's being bullied. Like nobody wants to play with him. He's like that.
Yeah.
Everyone just like leaves.
Everyone's just trolling. All Vader wants to do is show off his new lightsaber skills, but all the enemies keep disappearing.
The only person he has is like a man that his face has been so deformed that you can't even tell it's a human.
Yeah.
He's the only one, and he doesn't even respect him.
Oof. Vader's becoming a more sympathetic character by the day.
I wonder if he gets so angry.
Enthard says, how does Vader even get off the planet? His tie is still down the pit when the super weapon goes off. I
He'll
don't
just
know.
call
Shush.
someone.
We don't bring that up.
We don't question our Lord and Savior Dave Filoni.
Exactly.
No.
Bro, where would I be without Dave Filoni?
That's a great question. You probably wouldn't be here.
That's true. I
Be
probably
without
wouldn't
Star
be.
Wars.
I would be here. But you
We
wouldn't.
would be here, but different.
I wouldn't be different. I wouldn't be like any different actually.
Well then, just imagine if Lego was never made. Just imagine, like,
Oh my! Comparing Lego to Dave Filoni is just wrong. There's levels
He's
to
not
this.
comparing. He's just continuing the subject of imagine if this didn't exist.
Okay, that's fair. Shout out to Matthew T again. Oh my god. He says, we should start calling him Dave Felony because of the crimes he has committed against the Republic and Star Wars fandom. I've actually brought that up before, and people didn't appreciate it when I said it, so I'm glad you said it.
Bro, it's so much funnier when Matthew T says it.
Wow.
you know, yesterday I saw. I know this has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Now go for it.
I saw Clone Army Customs' new helmets, and I honestly have no idea what to think. They look like
Dude, I just bought 3 of
Knock
those.
off Lego. No, you bought 3
They're not-
already?
they look like I know like it's like with the other ones that they have, like the ones that people think that, like, you know, the older ones that they have. And,
Yeah.
Like, well, not the older ones, the ones that they currently have, and then there's the new one.
Yeah,
Like,
they look
they
like
look
ARF
like-
troopers.
They look like the official Lego helmets, but just like chibi sized.
Yeah.
I'm eating pizza. See you guys.
Alright, take care.
Bye.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Like, when Bricko's the first one who showed them to me, and I was like, they look like knockoffs.
Yeah,
Like,
they look like, yeah, but like, I mean, yeah, they just look kind of weird.
Like, that's the thing, like, when it looks so close to the Lego one, but still slightly off, like, it's, like, I almost prefer the older ones, even though they're less accurate, but they look distinctly like cack. Like, the new ones just look like straight up, like, not, like, I just bought fake Lego. So it looks like the Lego, it looks like someone tried to make the Lego one, but couldn't really get it right.
It's like, you know, with the
4-year-old tries to make it.
with the other ones that they have, you know, like, they're mixed opinions. Some people hate them, some people love them. It's the same
Like
case.
them.
It's basically the same case with, like, all the items, basically. But, like, I personally, I like their other helmets, the ones that everyone, like, the ones that a lot of people don't like. I think they're pretty good, but I mean, everyone has, like, their own opinions on them. But
I just feel like in today's day, we're like, Lego, I mean, I don't know this for a fact. They could not do another Clone Wars set ever again. But it seems like we're getting a renewed focus on clones and Clone Wars sets. So, at this point, I just don't see a point in investing heavily in CAC when there's more than likely a Lego version around the corner.
honestly, I'm General Grievous is Starfighter. That's just so upsetting.
I mean, yeah. But, like, if you, for example, like, you know, how much does a CAC clone cost? What, like $25?
27.
The cheapest one that they have.
$27? Okay, so, like, do I buy one CAC 501st Trooper for $27? Like, it has arm printing. Like, it has some, like, things the Lego figure doesn't have. Or do I spend $3 more and get 3 501st Lego Troopers, a 501st, like, the jetpack trooper, 2 battle droids, and, like, a Lego set, like an ATRT, and, like, it just I don't see why anyone would invest that much money in custom clones now.
The only, like, I've only got, like, I've only got 4 CAC figures, and the thing is, they're, like, named ones.
Right,
Like,
right.
Yeah, so, like, but then, but the only ones that I have are named ones, because, like, I wouldn't want to have an army of just, like, the normal ones, like the normal Phase 2s or 501st, because I'd rather have the official Lego ones for those.
Right.
And then, so yeah, like, for CAC, a lot of people like they mostly go there to get the named figures, like the named ones, like the ones that Lego hasn't released, like Rex or Cody or like Cody in Phase 2 form, or
Right.
like collectibles like that.
I can see
But
it
then-
for like the not popular ones, you know, like some of the 501st guys that aren't like fives, and maybe even Jesse now and Rex. Like I can see you like, okay, Lego's probably never gonna make this, or at least not anytime soon.
Yeah.
But I would at least like at this point, I would wait like a year before I heavily invested in CAC just to see what Lego might have up their sleeve, because I mean, clearly we're getting more clones this year than we've gotten probably in the past like
Since,
4 or 5 years
2010.
combined. Like
Yeah, like the best waves for like the Clone Wars sets were like 2008, 2010.
oh yeah, like when the movie came out and then when the show was coming out.
Yeah, like yeah. And then the thing is, with AV figures, there's like a positive and negative to it, because like their decal sheets, they're cheap, but then again, like either way, you're so like say you want to buy an AV printed figure, and that's like around 25, 30, and then if you want to buy a decal sheet, that's like only $2. But then you've also got to get all the equipment for it, like the tweezers, the blank bodies, helmets, things like that. So
Right.
like EV
Speak to
does
that.
look better, but it is more pricey.
Right.
Just got my first decals and stuff for EV. I'm gonna decal 1.5s and then a Phase 1 Echo for a Camino vignette.
Oh sweet.
$30. I had to buy the Exacto knife, little sponges, blank figures.
Oh jeez. See that's
It's
a
actually,
Yeah, the Exacto knife is like the most expensive out of everything. But personally, I find it a lot easier to use scissors just to cut them out. Plus, it's more accurate using
Right.
scissors, in my opinion. Because like with the Exacto knife, you have to be like absolutely precise. With
right.
the scissors, yeah, you still have to be precise, but like you can also like I feel like it's easier because you can control with the scissors better.
Right.
But whatever's easier for
I would not trust myself to do that.
I
Like that's
Well,
a lot.
I-
That's a lot of anxiety. Like God forbid you mess that up. Like
So, I remember the first decals that I got were these two decal shield. There was these two shields that I got, like Republic glass shields, custom made from this guy, from this Dutch seller. And
Uh-huh.
then I got 14 decal sheets for them, and then I messed up 13 of them, and
Oh.
then only got one on, and it was still a wee bit meh.
oh
And
see,
that was like a shield, never mind like figures. And
ouch.
I'm just like,
That's rough.
yeah, because I know, like, it's like the people that can decal are just amazing. I've decaled a few, but like, they're not perfect, but then, like, so much respect for them. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's so hard.
Yeah, I couldn't put myself through that. I would pay the extra money to have someone like do it well, but and I wouldn't even like I've seen decals that look good, but I still would just prefer the quality of print. Like if I'm going to spend that much money on a custom figure, like I would like the best possible version of it, and that's just always going to be the printed version.
because the commissions are about $30, and you can just buy a CAC figure for 27.
So you're saying like
Right.
by the commission being $30, you're saying like for like the materials and everything, or like just to get someone to put the stickers on the
Someone
materials
to
you
decal
provide.
the figure for you and send it to you.
Oh my!
There's,
So
like, two
so how
options.
much total would that be to like?
There's like two options you can do for commissions. Like either you can like supply the person with like the helmet and the body, and like you can supply them with the blank figure, or they can do the whole thing. I got this guy to I commissioned this Arc Jesse, and it cost me. Well, it was actually pretty good because I only had to pay 20, and then plus I gave him things in a trade as well. So, but then like so like for a normal price for like commissions, they're normally about 30 plus. But if you supply them with the actual figure, and the helmet, then it's probably around 25, I'd say.
That's still, but you still have to like get the helmet and the figures are still, you have to pay for that. Like, I
Yeah,
just
the
that's
phase
just
two-
that's a
phase
lot
two
of
blank
money
helmets
for
are-
a clone. Like,
the
oh my
phase two
god.
blank helmets are like really hard to get. Well, not hard to get. They're just like they're really demanded for decaling.
Right.
Because like I'm in the AV Discord and like they charge around about like 4 or 5 bucks a helmet, like the blank phase 2 ones, but just because of like how much demand there is for them.
Whew. Yeah, I will wait for Lego to
Yeah,
put them out.
Because I mean, yeah, they have made the customs already. Like they've made not customs, but like they've made Captain Rex, and they've made, you know, like the Phase 1 Cody, the Gree, Phase 2 Gree, things like that. Like they have made the named characters, so I think that eventually they should be able to make some of their own like proper named figs, because I saw this picture of a 501st lineup official Lego. It looks pretty cool.
Trevor says people like clones a little too much, honestly. I mean, clones are super cool, but spending like 30 to 35 bucks on like one of them, like,
It's crazy.
oh my god.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I have a question for everyone.
This clone craze is getting out of hand. What's your
Do
question?
you like stormtroopers better or clone troopers?
I think I probably prefer
Typical clone.
stormtroopers just in general, but clones have more variety, so it's easier to get more invested in clones because it seems like there's so much you can do with them.
Stormtroopers are just white. They're just one figure. Like some of them have different like prints on them, but like they're not really that different. I'd say the worst looking stormtroopers are probably the rebel ones, like the ones from the rebel sets.
The frown
Yeah.
troopers. Hey, what's up, Seth Dunley? How you doing, bro?
Okay, I need to flex on Jay for a little bit.
Uh-oh. What's going
Wait,
on?
never mind. I forgot that I was gonna flex that I have black-haired king, and I was gonna show it, but he also
He's
has
about to
it.
say he had 3 crowns. He's about to say
Bro.
he has 3 crown C3POs.
Yeah, so you need 3 Chrome C-3POs to flex on me. Otherwise, move along. Move along.
Here's something I think.
I don't know. If you have more than one all-white Phase 2 clone, then you can flex on me.
Hey Jay, how many more figures until the wall's complete?
So you know what's
Like,
super annoying?
Roughly.
You know what grinds my gears? I was under 100. I maybe have like 95 figures to go.
Well, that's pretty good.
But
Especially since there's
Brickset and Bricklink actually both just updated their inventory and added in literally like 50 more figures. So I have like 144 more. And I'm just like, bruh. Just like weird variants that that I guess weren't in the database before. So that kind of like upset me.
What's the rarest one that you still have to get? Like out of the ones that you have left to get, what's the rarest one out of them?
Definitely the New York Toy Fair Yoda.
Ah, that one.
And the annoying thing is there's actually multiples of it. There's 2 different ones. One of them is the Yoda with the white hair, and then one of them is the Yoda with the gray hair. One of them was at like New York Toy Fair. One of them was at like I think Comic Con or something. But that's like a $600 figure, and I need like 2 different versions of it.
Yeah.
This is just. I just want to cry. I'm tired of Lego. What's up, Alex Schlafer? How you doing, bro? Enthert says our print variations included in that update. I think
Troopers, Scarif Troopers, Range Troopers, Patrol Troopers, Sand Troopers, Mid Troopers, so many. Well, that's kind of like the same with how the Republic has different legions, but I don't know.
not really, because different legions can still contextually do the same thing. They're just different groups.
Yeah.
The different variants of stormtroopers just are like purposed for different things.
You know, even though It was a while ago you made it, Jake. I still can't get over how epic that Corvus looks.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Cool.
Yeah, I love that thing. I wish I could include it in more builds, but it's a pretty niche design.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I just love, like, just looks so, just suits the part so well and looks like 100% accurate. And I tried making my own, but I failed miserably.
Seth Dunley says, do you have any of the Jedi from Palpatine's Arrest? Yeah, I have all of those. I got those a while back. Fortunately. I got that boy. Agent Kolar, Sicey 10, Kit Fisto. It's kind of weird. I guess I guess Mace Windu is the only one they've updated. And Anakin, technically. Even though it's not the exact same one.
Yeah, I was scrolling through eBay and I just because I was quite bored, I was just looking at what people were listing. And then this guy actually had Palpatine's Arrest up for sale for like $120, I think.
Wow. How much did that set retail for?
It was like, I want to say 80.
Yeah, I think it was like 70 or 80.
Yeah, something like that. And then now it's worth around about 200, 250.
Yeah.
Mainly because of like the build itself is just, it's still good to have, but it just looked a wee bit messy. Well, not messy, just it didn't look like joined apart enough.
Yeah. And Third says the tank driver is definitely my favorite trooper design. I'd say my favorite trooper design is the First Order Flame Trooper. And I love the tank trooper in canon. I just wish LEGO would like update theirs and make it a one with an actual accurate helmet.
It'd be cool to see if they made the jet troopers from Rebels. I like the look of them. They look quite nice.
Welcome back, Levi. Oh, apparently it was a $90 set.
Yeah. The figs were like what? The figs are what like make it really rare, especially that Anakin.
Lego Mando Production says, what 2020 summer release are you looking most forward to getting? 501st Battle Pack, I'd say it's at the top, and then the AT-AT, which is weird. I never thought I'd be excited for another Lego AT-AT, considering the fact that I have my own minifig scale one. But I'm like really looking forward to building the new one just to check it out, and like, I don't know, like, it'll be pretty cool. I'll probably take it apart because I don't need it, but I think it's a really good set, and I can't wait to just see how the Lego AT-AT has evolved.
Yeah, I actually really want it after watching that speed build thing.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Maybe I'll get it for Christmas.
Trevor says, Range Troopers are just too cool. Still don't have any Lego ones, but I'll get some one day. The Range Troopers are pretty cool. And are you fine with the Tank Trooper helmets? Like, I would love that figure so much more if the helmet was accurate. The fact that they just gave it this Shore Trooper helmet, I was not a fan of.
Hello.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Galactic 501st Brick says, would you rather have the new AAT or the old Clone Wars version? Also, do you like the new version of the Snow Trooper or the old version? If you mean, like... So I'd say I prefer the new Snow Trooper, for sure, without a doubt. Would I rather have the new AAT or the old one? I say the new AAT. So here's the thing. I don't like either of the builds. The old one's way too big. The new one's way too ugly. The old one does look more accurate, but it's still way too big. So, like, for me, the question then becomes about the figures, and I'll take the new one's figures, so I'll take it.
See the new one? You know the front part? So, like, the bottom front part where it's got, like, the curves that make it, like, curved.
Yeah.
That bit, the very center of it, that just looks so off-putting and so ugly because it's just not even sloped. There's just a gap there where they can fit in the spring-loaded shooters, and that's just so annoying.
Yeah, I have, look at this. I'm actually glad I have this right here next to me. Like, these dish pieces are, like, perfect for that. and it blows my mind that they didn't use them. So
Yeah.
I will happily
Yeah.
keep these, and I will not keep the Lego ones built.
Just eating.
Ender says I'm okay with them. I don't know, like, this is the thing, I like their design in canon so much. The fact that the Lego one is so off, like, really makes me dislike the Lego version. So I hope they get that resolved at some point. But that's the thing, like, do I expect Lego to make, like, an Imperial hover tank in the next 5 years? Probably not.
You know, so the last, I know this is like again off topic, and I know that you love The Last Jedi, Jay, and like the Last Jedi, I think that it was good. It had good action, good battles in it. I just feel like it didn't really. It was still a great movie. It just didn't really like apply to the storyline almost. It was still good. Some good battles, like some good stories for the characters. I just feel like the story could have maybe like corresponded and transitioned a wee bit better with the story.
What do you mean?
So, you know how basic. So it was. It's like I don't know how to really explain it, even though why don't we just pass on that and we can move on to a different topic?
Okay, that's fine. Brick Guild says, sorry I asked this earlier, didn't hear a response. Jay, is this your Razor Crest? If so, it is an update version or you're just rebuilding it? So this is my Razor Crest. It's not an updated version. I'm building a second one for Brick Plumber. So I have mine's still up on my shelf behind me. Hey, what's up, Nick Coulter? How you doing, bro? I thought this would be a fun thing to stream because whenever I built this thing initially, no one saw it get built. Like I did it in the shadows, as a good Sith Lord would. But now I'm like, you know, I can actually get to build this in front of you guys so you can see the Razor Crest actually come together. And yes, this is a ton of pieces in front of me. It's quite overwhelming. What's up, Brickwiz? How you doing, bro? Yeah, bro. I need me 2 Razor Crests. The Mandalorian season 2 is coming out, so I'm getting 2 Razor Crests. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does look like you haven't even started, Jay.
This is what I worked on. I just put it off to the side. Maybe I didn't start. Maybe I haven't done a single thing. Are you going to hold that against me? Are you going to call the cops on me?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I called the Lego cops.
Snitchopotamus.
Dude, my name is so nicknameable.
Oh, yeah.
What's like all your opinions on UCS LAAT?
I don't know, man.
On what?
The UCS gunship.
On a UCS LAAT gunship.
I always get confused when people say LAAT because I just hear the AAT part.
Yeah.
I think it should be good.
Chandler Pound says, do you think Lego is crazy for pricing the Grievous Starfighter at 80? Yeah, that price is beyond rough. Like, I just... Ooh.
Why are Lego or like... They're like fanboys of Grievous, like, with his speeder, that ugly speeder, charging at a $30 price point.
I mean, is the Grievous figure that expensive to make? Like, that wheel bike set he came in, the one with Obi-Wan, that was like a $30 set, right? Like...
Yeah, that was pretty good though, because that was actually accurate. We never actually see a Grievous speeder.
We do.
Yeah, we see that.
In the Clone Wars, when Grievous and Ahsoka fight, he's riding that thing.
Yeah, we see it. It's just, that set was so overpriced compared to, like...
Yeah, it was definitely...
his wheel bike. And I create my instructions using, What is that thing? Oh, Stud.io.
The world's most confusing instruction maker.
Oh my god, Bricko.
I'm kidding. I know how to use it. It's great.
Wait, Jay.
What I do hate is
Trevor says, I thought the wheelback was like... Dude, if that was 25, oh my god.
That was such an amazing set.
It was a great
I
set.
really liked it.
I wish it came with a boga, but for what it was, very good set. But yeah, like, that was a reasonably priced set, but it's like every Grievous set since then has been outrageous.
You know, I think
It's outrageous.
Love for Grievous.
Yeah, Lego thinks everyone loves Grievous for some reason.
Oh yeah, we
And
can...
then they also think that everybody absolutely adores Anakin's Jedi Interceptor.
I mean, it's a pretty popular vehicle. Maybe not to the extent that... It's not like on the level of an X-Wing, but it's a pretty popular vehicle, I'd say.
Or like Luke's land speeder, because there's nothing as iconic as that.
Bro, the land speeder... I can't wait for the 2020 land speeder.
I know.
I think
Imagine not getting a land speeder in like 2 years.
I would cry.
I would definitely cry.
Yeah, that
I
would just
think
like suck. It's not like I have.
When you release the new...
It's not like we have
I think
more
they
than
could
enough
have
already.
made it green.
Inther gets it. He says, I could really do without Grievous, just in general. I agree. I totally agree. His Starfighter is cool. I like the design of his ship. His ship is fine, but...
Yeah, it should.
$80? Bruh.
Yeah.
What else is $80?
You know, you could get, like, back then you could get a Palpatine's arrest for the price of Grievous's Starfighter.
Wow.
And then you'd get in Grievous's Starfighter 3 figs in Palpatine's arrest when it was like retail price. Palpatine 5 Jedi, Palpatine and 5 Jedi. Like, how good is that? And then you just get Grievous's Starfighter and for $80.
Trevor says Magna Guard Starfighter is cooler. I never liked that vehicle. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, that looks ugly, in my opinion.
It's not ugly, it's just unneeded. Like, nobody really needs that ship, and I think it was only in the Clone Wars movie.
Yeah.
Made it a wee bit like...
As we know, Jay...
Cad Bane use it once.
Actually, wait,
Like
no,
a wee
Jay,
bit
you
like
did see
Walker.
it, right?
Yeah, I watched it last week, I think.
Oh, what did you think? I think I missed that.
It felt like a waste of time. Like, I didn't, like...
Okay, admit Christophsis was probably one of the coolest battles in Star Wars.
I didn't really care. Like,
That makes me mad.
what was the point? Like, the story is just so lame and uninteresting. Like, I just can't be bothered to care about Christophsis.
The only bit that, like, I really enjoyed through that whole Christophsis bit was when Slick, the sergeant, when he, like, betrayed them, and then he had those wise words of that
Bro,
they're all
the
slaves
whole
to
battle
Jedi.
is awesome. I mean...
Yeah, I thought that was far more... I thought the, like, betrayal thing was far more interesting than any, like, part of the battle
it
I
was far more
saw.
entertaining as well. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
It was really good. But
That's the thing, like, I honestly don't even remember, like, why are they fighting at Christophsis in that movie? I genuinely just don't remember.
Oh, I'm sure it was,
It's
like,
not
Bail Organa.
explained in the movie, it's explained in the episode that chronologically
Bail Organa was, like-
before the movie. They went to go save...
No, okay, so you're telling me
Yeah.
there's this battle and it's not even explained why they're there.
No,
It's
I'm pretty
not
sure,
in
like,
the
Bail
movie, it's
Organa
in
was
the
trying to
episode.
make, like,
But
Really
that's so
clear.
bad. Like, ugh.
How's it bad?
Well, we can
they're
always
just
It's a
fighting
movie,
there.
it can't be part of the Clone Wars.
That's like if the Battle of Hoth wasn't explained in Empire. They had to explain why that happened like later on in the cartoon. Like, ugh.
But yeah, I think we can all agree that King Katunko was the best leader in all of Star Wars.
I'll pretend I remember who that is.
Oh, that
Bro,
was
how do you not remember who that is?
How can you not remember the legend King Katunko?
I don't know. The movie was so uninteresting. Like, I honestly just was not paying attention.
Remember how
Well,
yeah,
maybe you
everyone
need to actually pay attention, and then you might like it.
It just wasn't interesting. Like, I'm sorry, it just wasn't.
You just said it wasn't interesting, and then you said I didn't pay attention.
I stopped paying attention because it wasn't interesting. Like, the movie starts out, and it jumps right into this battle, and I'm like, okay, cool, like, why are we here? Like, what's going on? Like, what's the point of this?
Well, you've seen the Clone Wars. You know that they went to save Bail Organa.
That's irrelevant. No, that's irrelevant. No. When I'm watching the movie, I'm watching it in the context of the film.
Well, why do you have a problem with Obi-Wan and Anakin, and we know that they're Jedi, we know that they go fight battles against the Separatists, and your problem is we don't know why they're there? Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, what is the point of this? Like,
they're trying to take the planet back. That's what 90% of the battles in Star Wars are.
So that sounds so uninteresting. Like, why should I care about whether or not they take this planet back? Like,
okay, then
that's so lame.
Battles of the Clone Wars are just uninteresting.
That's literally what that sounds like. And you can boil down if every single battle has the same point, then like, how is that interesting? Like, why should I care about one over the other? Like,
a battle, there's only so much variety.
No, there's plenty of variety. There's plenty of reasons you can have a battle. That's why you get creative people to write these. Like, ugh.
Yeah, there could
You
have
guys
been
is
something
you guys
interesting
are
in the
prequels.
but it was just like
I don't know what it is about the prequels that has just like lowered you guys' standards for battles, but like battles can be meaningful. Like Scarif is excellent action wise, but there's also a point to it. Like Scarif wouldn't be nearly as cool if we just saw it out of context. Like, it'd be cool action, but it wouldn't resonate with you because you don't know what the characters are trying to accomplish. They're just fighting. Like,
with the Jedi, you know, they say they're always peacekeepers, not soldiers. Yet through the whole Clone Wars, they are soldiers. When they had 200,000 units with another 5 million on the way.
Trevor says, imagine if Hoth just started with the AATs, AT-ATs, and yeah, exactly. Like,
well, okay, that's a huge movie. The Clone Wars movie obviously isn't on that level.
Right, but it should
Also,
still make sense.
Like I said, the Clone Wars movie is chronologically part of other episodes. It's not a standalone movie like Empire can be.
But that's irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant because that's what it is.
No, but I don't, when I'm watching the movie, I don't know that.
Well, you should if you watch Clone Wars.
So you're telling me in 2008 when I'm sitting in that theater, I should have the foresight to just expect, oh, this will be explained in the TV show. Like, I can give this movie a pass. Like, no, that's not how that works. Jeez.
I don't think Clone Wars movie was in theaters.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was. I think my dad took me to see it.
Yeah, it was absolutely in theaters.
For no reason.
I would not have gone to see that in theaters.
It's quite sad that they released it in theaters.
Yeah, and see, Ender brings up a great point. He says, yes. That scene over Scarif where the Rebel fleet arrives is my favorite in Star Wars. Exactly. Like, that scene means so much more when you know that, like, Jyn tries to plead with everyone and they tell her no. Like, battles should be meaningful. Batu Break says, did David change his name to Brickopotamus all of a sudden? Oh my god.
Don't worry, I still hate the AAT.
Oh, okay, good. Bricko, you deserve better, man. You deserve you deserve better.
I have a problem with starting a movie in a battle.
That's that's fine. There are plenty of movies that start with battles, but you need to know why. You need to know what's happening. You need to know the point of it. Otherwise, you don't even know the point.
Trying to take back the planet, and that their supplies are low, and that they're there trying to get out.
But like, who cares? Like,
what's the Battle of Hoth?
Well, then if that's not a good enough point to the battle,
but that's not, but they don't even explain that. There needs to be stakes. There needs to be like, this planet is
not
important.
Every battle needs stakes.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Every battle absolutely needs stakes. Yeah, that's the point of a battle. Oh my god! Every battles don't need stakes. That's literally the point of a battle.
Not every battle needs stakes.
Yes, they do, bro. Listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're saying. The point of a battle is something is so important to us, we need to fight over it, and we're willing to die over it. There needs to be stakes, dude. Come on.
I disagree.
Oh
could've
my.
just said, like,
This is,
there was-
is this what Star Wars fans are these days?
No. Look.
Like, oh, just show me a bunch of videos of stuff blowing up and I'm good. Like, I don't need a story. I don't need characters. Like, Star Wars is literally just ships blowing up. That is Star Wars.
Realistically, like in real life, there are battles that just happen because there's two warring factions in the same area, and they're just gonna start fighting each other naturally. Like, there's not necessarily
No,
special
sure.
stakes to
But
every
when you're
battle.
no. Here's the thing. Like, okay, listen. I'll draw you the perfect analogy. In life, sometimes you have to have like a dentist appointment, right? Like, that's something that just happens in life. So if I'm showing you a movie like Back to the Future, and like Marty goes to the dentist just for no reason, like in the movie, he just goes to the dentist and he leaves. And like, it doesn't affect the plot at all. He just goes because that's what happens in life. Sometimes you have a dentist appointment. You'd ask, why did he go? What was the point of that? What is the context of this in the movie? Apply that same logic to battles. Sure, sometimes people fight, yeah, but when you're writing a movie, things happen in the movie for a reason. Everything in the movie should have a purpose for the movie. So if you're not doing something with it, then yeah, it's pointless.
I don't think that's a good
That's
analogy.
facts right there.
Oh my, okay, Bricko.
Wait 1 second.
That analogy's just fine.
Science.
Woo! Man, y'all, we need to have like
So,
Star Wars
the
101.
Marty McFly example, he's not, like, he has something to do there. He's not just gonna go to the dentist. Like, that's completely out of context.
No, but you're saying sometimes fights break out and like there's no grand story behind it. It's just another fight in this big conflict. And I'm saying,
Right.
yeah, that happens, but that doesn't make for a compelling film. That doesn't make for a compelling story.
Yeah.
When you're writing a
See,
story,
like,
you include things in your story for a reason. Bricko, you're like a battered Star Wars housewife. Like, you're so used to these to like Kashyyyk and Utapau, these fights that just happen without a story, that you can see like any video of stuff blowing up in Star Wars and it's like, oh yes, like this is a peak Star Wars battle for me. And I'm just like, bruh, no, like there's more to it, you know? Like battles should mean something. If they don't, then what's the point? Like, just play a video game if you just want to see stuff blow up, like, out of context. Like,
I don't really play video games.
like, movies should be
God.
movies. Yeah.
Jay, you've turned Trevor against me now.
I mean, I only do this because I love you. If I didn't care about you, I wouldn't go out of my way to spit straight facts. But I'm only doing this because I think you deserve better. In the words of Drake, I'm just saying you can do better. Tell me, Bricko, have you heard that lately? I'm just saying you can do better. I need to make a Drake style, like, Star Wars rap where I'm just like, yo, like, girl, like, you don't have to settle for the Clone Wars. We got original trilogy over here. We got Last Jedi over here. Like, your battles can have a purpose. Like, your characters can develop, you know? Like, your villains don't have to just show up out of nowhere and die quickly. Like, your villains can have personalities, girl. Like, I don't know why you're settling for the Dave Filoni, George Lucas stories. You can have...
Autonomous question mark?
Wow.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, it gets better. You gotta come to the other side.
The other side.
The other side.
Someone make a meme of the other side and meme on it.
I need some feedback on this.
What's up?
It's in Rocks and Webs. I'm trying to come up with a good hallway design. and I'm not sure if this looks okay or not. So, if there's any suggestions on how to change it or make it look better?
It's the separatist hallway, right?
Oh god,
Is it?
yeah, it's meant to be for the Citadel because it's in a collaboration.
So I would take out the jumper tiles or plates, whatever they're called, and as for the floor, you probably can't do this, but it always looks best to have a pattern or just like straight 2x2 tiles or straight 2x4 tiles instead of 1x tiles. So if you can, I would do that, and then use the blue more sparingly. So only put it in less places than you have it. Otherwise, it looks good, and I could tell what it was. So that's also good.
Alright, thanks.
I think the jumper plates are fine as long as like there's minifigures on them.
Yeah, are there gonna be minifigures on
Yeah,
the
those are
jumper
yeah,
plates?
those are for
Alright, those are good then.
And Kyorio brings up a good point. He says, he brings up the Battle of Ryla, for example, and he says the episode where Waxer and Boyle hang out with the Twi'lek kid, and he basically says, you don't have to know why Ryloth is being fought over to enjoy that episode. Right, but the point is that this conversation started with Bricko saying, oh, like, you have to admit, Christoph, this is one of the best battles we've seen. So we're framing this conversation in the context of the battle. So, like, if important character things are happening, I'd say, like, oh, that story is good, but that doesn't make the battle good. The battle is just kind of there. My point is, like, if the whole point of this is a battle, which is not, like, there's other things going on, but, like, if the battle doesn't have if the battle is contextless, I would not say that's a good, compelling battle.
You don't need to know why the battle started as long as the battle is cool.
You kinda do, because
Like,
then,
okay,
like,
As long as the battle has like a purpose.
Yeah, I don't know if
It's
you call
fine.
this like a stake, Jay, but basically, Anakin and Ahsoka have to deactivate the shield before they get their only weaponry left, their AV-7 cannons blown up. So that's a stake. Like, they
Yeah,
have,
but that's
like,
not. That's still within
But,
the
like,
context
why
of
are
the battle,
AV-7
though.
cannons there?
The bigger question
because
is
the
like,
Republic has AV-7 cannons.
here's the thing. Here, I'll tell you
But
what
why
stake
do they
is.
Put them there. Why is there like a battle going on?
Because battles are gonna happen, and
That's
where
not
they-
a good reason.
Like,
That's
they
not
literally-
compelling.
No. Ahsoka literally says, "Why don't you move the cannons back?" And Anakin and Rex is like, "Oh, Master Skywalker likes them there," or whatever.
Here, I'll tell you what a stake is. A stake is, if we lose this battle, what's going to happen? What is the consequence if we don't succeed here? And that's what drives the interest in the scene, because in the back of your mind you're thinking, oh, we need to be successful here, otherwise this is going to be problematic for these reasons. That's the stake. That's what sets the context of the battle. That's what gets you invested in it. That's what makes you care to see the heroes achieve something. So if it's not really obvious why this is important, like why we need to win this, then who cares? Like why should I be interested in the outcome when I don't know either way what it means in the context of the battle?
And if, in my opinion, Umbara, that was like one of the best battles, because it gave us a story as why the battle was happening, because the Umbarans had a link with the Separatists, plus Umbara is like in the middle of a big hyperspace system that would be vital for the Republic, so that actually shows why they're fighting, what they're fighting for, and I feel like that was just like a really good battle. It had a good explanation as to why it was happening.
I would also even say, like, Umbara, I feel like the good things about Umbara, like, if I'm listing all the things I really like about Umbara, like, the battle scenes are probably on the lower end. I think the most compelling parts of Umbara is the dynamic between the clones. Like, the action is cool, but, like, I think the parts that people really, like, be like, oh, like, that was meaningful to me is, like, the story of Pon Krell and how he's basically playing these two sides against each other, and he ultimately realized he's the villain. So, even, like, there's a reason why they're on Umbara, but I would say, like, that even has more going for it just because of the character story that's being told there.
And then plus, we see where the loyalty of the clones lie.
Right.
Because, as we saw with Dogma, like, he is, like, 100% engaged with the General's plans. He's with them, like, 100% all the time. Even when he knows the decisions are wrong, and that, like, these...
Well,
like,
he thinks
that's-
they're right.
He's like,
I mean, he's technically in the right for following orders.
yeah. Yeah, because at that point they didn't know. So it just, like, it shows the mindset of, like, the different troopers. Fives, you can tell that he's absolutely an independent thinker, same with Hardcase. And then, and also Jesse. And then we see, like, Kix, his personality, when, like, that kicks in once, like, a trooper's down. Like, we saw him when, you know, when those, like, unbarren bird things were, like, feeding on the body of the dead trooper. Like, Kix got so angry by that, and, like, we just see, like, how much their brotherhood means to each other through that arc.
Right. Like, if I told you why I loved Umbara, I wouldn't say, like, oh, it's a great battle. I think it's just a great clone story. Like, it's not the flashiest battle. You know, it's not large scale by any means. It's not, you know, it doesn't have the most intense action. But, like, there's so much going on multiple levels. Like, the action we do get is interesting. Like, the planet itself is, like, a threat to them, obviously, with, like, the tentacle things. Like there's just so much going on multiple levels. Like, Umbara is just excellent for many reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just...
And I'd say Camino. Like, Camino is a perfect example of a battle with stakes. Like, the clones obviously have, like, an attachment to the planet, right? Like, the Separatists are trying to get their DNA. So, like, oh, like, that's a big deal. Like, we can't let them get away with that. And that just drives the entire story. Like, you want to see them succeed because of that. Like, take, like, the backdrop of that out of Camino. Like, if the droids are just attacking because they like Camino with no greater purpose, like, it's not nearly as meaningful. Like,
yeah,
it's just another clones fighting droids montage.
Yeah, which is... Yeah, we see that a lot. And then also, what... I don't know if... This isn't really, like, it's... So remember on Scipio, when it's, like, a diplomatic mission, basically. Yeah, we see the Separatists double-cross the Republic when, you know, Commander Thorne and his troops are on the landing pad. And then they just get... It's like... That has a story behind it, because the Republic are trying to get more credits to fund the army,
right?
And then the Separatists are trying to stop that. So that has a story as to why they were attacked. Like, because the Separatists, they're trying to stop Senator Amidala Padme from getting this transaction approved with Rush Clovis. Then Dooku seduces Clovis. And then by giving him, like, head of the banking clan, as long as he increases the, like, tax for the credits or withdrawals or something, then it just shows, like, why they were attacked on that platform, because the Separatists can't afford the Republic to be making these transactions, getting more clones in. And so, like, it had a story to it, which I quite liked.
And Enther brings up a great point. He says, Camino was an excellent battle. I'm amazed the story wasn't told over more episodes. It feels too important to leave to a couple of episodes. Like, every time I think about just the battle itself on Camino, it honestly shocks me that, like, that entire battle is just in one episode. Like, that absolutely could have gotten, you know, many episodes.
Or, yeah, the Ryloth, that was, like, a good example as well. That was a brilliant example of what they were fighting for.
Insert channel name asks a good question. He says, will you be making a comparison video of your design to the Razor Crest set? So I've thought about this, and I'm leaning towards no, only because, like, obviously, you know, my mock is, 5,000 more pieces than the set. Like, it's not a fair comparison at all. Like, it's just, like, it would be pretty self-indulgent to be like, oh, mine is better because this, when, like, they're not even in the same league. Like, if LEGO made something that was even comparable to my design in terms of parts count, I'd feel more compelled to do that, but it would be a bit much. Like that wouldn't be a good look. Just like, and here's where I brag about my UCS design compared to Lego's clearly not UCS design. It's like comparing my AT-AT to the Lego set. Like, I think those make for interesting, like, this is what the Lego set looks like, and this is like what the minifig scale looks like, just to get an idea for, you know, like how big the Lego AT-AT might actually be. But like to like run down and talk about all the reasons like mine may or may not be better, like that would be a bit much. I would definitely compare the Idler AAT because it's within the same parts count. I would absolutely do that.
Say if you like were to release instructions, like what price point would like you range them at
Instructions for what?
for your Razor Crest?
Oh, I already do. I sell them for $30.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, I might get
really
that
confused then.
next year.
appreciate that. Yeah, there were a few people in here who have are either building it right now or who have built it, and they seem to really like it. So I know like Matthew T and Nick Coulter in the chat both have either built it or are working on it currently.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I want to get some stuff to build.
Oh, like mocks, other people's mocks.
Yeah, but I've been working a lot on my own recently, but I do want to get some.
Oh,
build
sweet.
something.
Yeah.
Like, people have been getting the Baby Yoda from the Razor Crest set early.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. Like,
someone had a whole jar of them.
that's
I think I pinned it in
ridiculous.
meme chat.
They're charging like $30 for like the Baby Yoda fig from the Razor Crest.
That's insane.
$30 isn't too bad for a month and a half in advance.
$30 isn't that bad.
That's
I'd
cool.
pay that.
But I would just. So here's my problem. My problem is like those figures are almost assuredly stolen. Like they did not acquire that figure that early legally. So to profit
Yeah, because
to profit off of something that was almost assuredly stolen from the Lego factory, I think that's pretty scummy. Like, come on, dude.
I mean, also, even though these sets are getting released early in like Europe, that's still August 1st, so there's no way that we could have got them. So
Yeah, like everyone,
either-
like David and Ryan, who were both obviously got sets early to review. Neither of them got the Razor Crest.
They're just knockoffs.
So yeah, guys, don't pay. Please be patient. Don't pay ridiculous prices to buy stolen Lego figures early. Like,
What do you mean stolen?
the Baby Yoda figures are absolutely stolen.
If they're not fake.
No, they're legit. Like, I've seen people with legit ones, but they're stolen from the factory.
How
Like,
do you just steal them from the factory?
I mean, if you're a factory worker, like,
Yeah, it's
and you're like
probably not that
operating the
difficult.
machine, like, it's not impossible. My question is, how do you think they've acquired? How else do you acquire a minifigure from a set that's
Wait,
not
so-
out yet?
Here, Jay,
It's
if
not
you
even
can
released.
look in meme chat, you're saying all of those Baby Yodas are stolen?
If it's legit, yes, like absolutely.
Yeah, they make them. They probably make like tons of them at a time. So if they're just like constantly being produced, someone can just take like multiple handfuls.
See,
Just-
even Lego does release a set. How many like sets do they produce on average? Does like anybody know, or is just
I can't tell if it's legit or not, but if they are, they're definitely stolen. Like absolutely.
yeah?
That is crazy just to have that many in. Oh my god.
I mean, it's pretty easy for
Yoda
like,
man.
a Lego factory worker to just slide one into their pocket.
Or just
Like,
reach
what's
into
left?
the bin and take a jar full.
A jar full.
Honey, I'm home and I have a jar of baby.
Bro, you're talking. So if you work at enter to 10th level, thousands of Baby Yodas.
Yoda nuggies.
Oh my! Oh no! But yeah, no, those figures are stolen. Those figures are absolutely stolen.
Baby, do the magic hand thing.
Scoops up a bunch of baby Yodas.
That's like one of my favorite like dialogues in The Mandalorian. Baby,
Do the magic hand thing. Daily Brick says, "No, I'm scared to buy Lego sets." Don't be scared to buy Lego sets. Just like use your intuition. Like if it's a set that's not coming out for like a month, multiple months, and someone has a figure from it, like, come on, like, come on,
That's a bro moment.
bruh.
That waffle, so was it?
No, that was me. That was Jay.
Who's Jay?
He's that guy that likes episode 8.
Ugh.
I know. What a dummy.
What a dummy.
What a... Yeah.
That's that guy that likes, like, battles with stories and points. Like,
Bro,
what a
imagine
loser.
having stakes in Clone Wars battles.
Insert channel name says, "Have you ever thought of releasing a mock such as the Corvus on Lego Ideas?" Since I work at the Lego store, I can't put anything on Lego Ideas. I'm just not allowed to.
Wait, really?
Yep.
That's so
Why is that?
stupid.
That is.
It's just the rule.
What? What? That doesn't make any sense in any way. You're a Lego fan.
It's just the way they do it. They don't want to seem like they're giving favoritism to an employee, like if I happen to win. So, yeah.
They're not giving favoritism because they're not really voting. I mean, I guess after it gets 10,000 supporters, but if it gets 10,000 supporters, chances are the community wants it.
Right, but still, like, they don't necessarily have to review and, like, and approve it.
Bro,
Your
that's so
homies want to see
stupid.
you doing well, not better than them.
Wait, so I can submit a Lego Ideas project and then like a month later start working for Lego.
I think if you submit it before you start working there, you might be okay. I don't know, dude. And yeah, plus it so it will also just won't get approved because it's Star Wars.
Ah, true.
And no, I do not get early access to sets. The only quote-unquote early access I might get to a Lego set is they send it to us, and we have to build one for the display, and I get to, like, build it, you know, like, the week it goes on sale. You know, before, because we have to have it on display for the day it goes on sale. So, you get the point. What do you mean by the CGI Lego Yoda? I'm confused. And
I am also confused.
I'm trying to level this whole thing together so I can place the roof on, because I'm trying to work on a scene from the Citadel arc
Oh,
for
sweet.
a collaboration just now, and it's like they're meant to be prison cell where Tarkin and all the other officers are held, so I'm trying to get like the right level, if you know what I mean, for it. So like the prison is like 2 studs down from the actual, like not 2 studs but like a few bricks down from the actual like hallway, so it's like you're walking down into the cell.
Right, yeah.
But it's turning out pretty decent so far.
I have a question, Bricko. How do you feel about the Lego Yoda, the Lego Clone Wars Yoda and anything? Are you a fan? Is Bricko even here?
Yeah, I'm here. I was talking to someone.
Oh, okay. I was just asking how you felt about the Lego Clone Wars Yoda figure.
My thoughts about the Clone Wars Yoda. I don't like the Clone Wars Yoda, and I don't like the other Yodas.
You don't like any of the Lego Yodas?
I don't like any of the Lego Yodas. I think they
I think
need.
the newest one's fine.
Yeah, I think the
I
newest
think
one's
they
fine.
need a mix of the. I have one.
Actually, that's not. His eyes are a bit whack, but
Yeah, the eyes need the most work, and honestly, the bug eyes aren't too far off because he does have pretty big eyes.
It's not to that extent.
It's not to that extent, but it's not as small as normal minifigure eyes at all.
The Clone Wars Yoda hair is what gets me. Like, it's just so, like, big and poofy on the back of his head. Like,
That's what it is in the Clone Wars.
I know, but it just doesn't.
Yoda,
It just
Yoda
looks
within
weird.
his youth accepted.
No. I mean, like, it just looks weird. Like, it's like Dooku's beard. Like, it's too plastic looking.
You mean
The,
Obi-Wan's
the
beard?
more accurate.
I mean, yeah, Obi-Wan's as
Star
well.
Wars complete sad than the actual Lego one.
Anyways, if I posted in the wrong server. Look at this signed matte clone. Oh, there we go. It's why am I? Okay, I'm like my brain is just not working. I just put in meme chat for some reason.
Matthew T says, Jay, you should do a video side by side between your Razor Crest and the official one. I think it'd be cool to see your opinion on what Lego did right and how the scales compare. So I was really just talking about that. I probably won't. Like, it would feel weird to me to like try to compare, you know, my extremely detailed mock to a Lego set with like 5,000 fewer pieces. I think maybe if you were just interested in seeing like a scale comparison, like that might be fine. Just be like this is what a minifig scale Razor Crest might look like, and this is what the Lego ones
Fit
looks
the
like.
Lego Razor Crest inside your custom Razor Crest.
Yeah.
Okay, there. Look at my signed by the Brick Wiz matte Phase 1 animated clone.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, the Sharpie came off and Matt wouldn't give me a refund. Yeah, you can see one of the T's rubbed off the corner.
yeah.
Brickwall Production says, I think I'd like to see a community post of the Razor Crest just to see the size. That I would actually do that. That sounds fine.
Oh well, just finished my Imperial Convoy. Or looks smaller than.
Yeah, Imthird says, oh my goodness, people complain about Rebels Yoda, but totally overlook Clone Wars Dooku. Dude, Clone Wars Dooku looks atrocious. Like, ugh. Insert channel name says, do you build from memory, or do you have a split? I have a split screen instructions. I could not build this from memory.
Nah, you're doing it from memory. Come on, Jay, don't lie.
Bro, I wish I was that much of a pro.
The problem with the Rebels art style is, I mean, early Clone Wars doesn't look great, but like Season 7 Clone Wars looks amazing.
Season 7 Clone Wars is the exception, though. Like, that's like...
Well, I would even say later Clone Wars. Season 6 and 5 definitely had a quality pickup in their art style.
Oh yeah, it looks
Clone
better than the
Wars
original
has the
ones.
Does it mirror my audio?
But 7's on another level. Like,
Clone Wars.
The best animated lightsaber fight I've ever seen in Star Wars is definitely Maul versus Ahsoka.
oh, for sure.
That was just
Yeah, that was
so well
really
animated.
good.
Well, it was all motion capture.
Yeah, it's because they
That's
mocapped
the
it.
reason why it was so good. Was because it was motion capture. Like the rest of, like all the rest of the what's called the sort, like none of them were motion capture, except for the end.
Yeah, the walking in like the first season of the Clone Wars movie was so awkward.
Yeah.
The legs just like snapped into place
the
as
mission
they
to save
moved.
Jabba the Hutt's son water.
Stinky.
Oh yeah, what happened to Jabba's son? Because we never see him ever again.
I want to assume he died. He was on the sail barge in episode 6,
Oh god.
and it blew up.
Code of blood.
And it says, alright, compare Rebels animation to any other children's show and tell me it's awful. I never had a problem with the Rebels animation. Like, I thought it was fine. My favorite animation, honestly, has to be Resistance by far. Like, there's some just stunning shots in Resistance.
I've never actually watched Resistance.
I think it's worth watching
has
just for the art alone.
Really good episodes and just like scenes, I guess. Like the town village place where the First Order invades, and it's just like First Order everywhere, and it's really dark and everything.
Yeah.
I wanted to see something like that in Rise of Skywalker. And it was stupid.
Is it well animated? Is it like, does it actually look like pretty good, like screen wise, like good animated?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, like there's some, like I said, there's some beautiful shots in Resistance.
Is it like a storyline where it's like focusing on a group of characters, or?
No, it's no, like there's definitely an overarching story.
Oh.
I think, like, for a Star Wars fan, I think it's absolutely worth watching.
One of the best TV show ever made is the Lego Star Wars, the Yoda Chronicles.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The Padawan Menace is also up there.
That was amazing.
The Padawan Menace had an Empire Strikes Back level character reveal at the end. Bro, I had no idea that Ian was a young Han Solo.
They flipped that I to an H, dude.
Bro, I was literally crying in the I mean, I was crying and shaking. I was shaking and crying. Like, I'm literally I need to make a Facebook or no, maybe like a YouTube community post, like, just watch the ending of the Padawan Menace. I'm literally shaking right now. Brick Guild says, yeah, what do you want to get a custom TIE fighter? Is there any you recommend? If I don't find any, I will design it myself. Oh, Jarek, for sure. Like, Jarek, for sure.
Is my mic working?
Yeah,
Where
we can
do
hear
I
you.
find Derek?
Oh,
It's on Brick Vault.
Thank you, Hippopotamus.
You're welcome. What did I do?
I think you gave me Meme Lord.
Oh yeah, I did. You're welcome. You deserve it. I think you made some pretty good memes. And Blue Brick isn't here to revoke it, because Blue Brick's been known for taking roles from people.
Wow.
Yeah, and also Blue Brick disappeared. We need a Blue Brick, like, lost poster.
Oh, yeah, can someone make... The problem is Blue Brick would
It's
usually
been
make the
5
poster.
days, and Blue Brick hasn't been active on Instagram or Discord or YouTube.
Do you think he's grounded? Like, his parents...
I'm gonna miss streams for like 3 weeks
He might
because
be
I'm going
grounded.
to
That'd be
my
actually really
cottage.
funny.
You're going where?
Is it me or is my
I'm going up to my cottage.
Oh, cool. Have fun. I mean, we'll miss you, but... Sounds fun.
Yeah,
My headphones are broken.
it is fun, but it's just kind of sad because there's like no internet.
No.
I thought I would have no internet where I am, but I was wrong.
How long are you going to be there?
Leaving Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're not asking me.
No, I was asking you, Bricko.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I came here Sunday and I'm leaving Sunday.
Before actually I joined the voice chat on the stream, I was watching one of the Clone Wars episodes. You know when the Wolfpack goes to Aline to like on a supply mission after the earthquakes.
Hated that episode.
Wait, what episode?
The
You
one
know
where there's like
it's
this
the
stupid.
relief mission to Aline.
Yeah, but it's not actually a relief mission. It's just R2 and C-3PO find some stupid immortals that don't do anything. Where have we seen that before?
Wait, is this the arc with the tiny aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It was, you know,
I can't believe that was multiple episodes. Oh, my
I think it
God.
just shows how annoying C-3PO is. Like in the second one, it's like, come, the wolf. We've been on quite an adventure. And then he's like, it's a
Bro,
very
nobody
difficult
cares.
story.
That's like George Lucas's favorite Clone Wars episodes. Like,
You know, I felt bad for
This
even though he's an animated character. I felt bad for when Plo Koon just disrespected his commander, saying, "No, I'm sure Wolf to hero." Wolf so left his body at that moment.
Guys, I have a problem.
What's your issue?
I'm addicted to adding lens flares to any photo.
Alright, JJ.
Okay, it took everything I had not to add a lens flare to this photo.
Oh my god, the set is annoying me so much. When I'm trying to put on the doors, they're not going on properly. I think I put something.
Settle the building.
The Imperial Convoy X Transport, you know, like how those doors you just put them up. They're like not going on properly, so don't know what to do here.
Bro, just give up.
Yeah, you know, I just might have to.
That's what I do when I can't figure a build out. I just give up.
You know, maybe I can I can get a refund. Who knows?
There we go.
They could,
Lego
Toys R Us
Lego
could
will
put it on
totally
display.
give you a refund
Yeah.
on a retired set.
Wait, is that Jojo?
Yeah.
Wait, Jojo, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I thought
It's
you were a
not
lot more
It's not a JoJo
like
reference, by the way.
20s.
What?
Just because of your. I don't watch that. I don't watch anime, so.
No, it's not a JoJo reference.
Who is
I keep telling
JoJo?
everybody that. It's just not a JoJo reference.
Who is JoJo?
Well, it's my username.
Oh, okay.
It's like an anime.
No, it's not an anime reference. Why does everybody think that?
No. He was asking what JoJo was.
Oh, yeah.
Like an anime.
I'm
Like,
so
every-
confused by this conversation.
Everybody just asks me, like, is that a JoJo reference? I'm like, no, I don't even know what JoJo is.
That's what I'm saying. What is okay? That's what I was like. What is JoJo?
It's
The
apparently
only thing
some
I know
anime.
JoJo is that Jojo Rabbit movie by Taika Waititi.
Okay.
That was actually not bad. Aren't they like making a
was really
sequel
good.
to that?
Enthred says, "What's a part introduced in
wait,
recent years that had revolutionized how you build?" It's a good question. I think the one stud wide bracket pieces are up there. What else?
Are you there, bro? Or is it just my Wi-Fi?
I think it's just your Wi-Fi.
Hello? Wait. I think my Wi-Fi is bad.
Thanks for adding me back.
Apparently, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by
Oh,
Hiroki.
JoJo?
Okay.
JoJo's a famous anime, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Where have you
I
been?
knew Jedi Bob was gonna come on and say something like that.
Yeah.
I don't personally watch it, but my friends absolutely love it. I know tons of people that think it's like the best thing ever.
Daily Bricks wants to know what happened to the girl Jedi Bob liked that worked at Books A Million.
What? What was the question? Sorry.
They want to know what
Turned
happened to
out
Books
he
A
was the
Million.
guy actually, and Jedi Bob.
Wait, what?
was-
What happened to her? Oh,
It turns out
I
that
don't-
she was a he and he was a changeling.
No,
Turned
no,
out-
no. What happened is, I don't know if I was on stream, but basically, I went back the other day, and I think this was her. I honestly don't remember what that chick looked like the first time.
Oh my god.
Like I said, you guys made a way bigger deal of it, but she looked pretty similar. I'm pretty sure it may have been the same girl. Anyways, I was walking into the store. This girl who worked there was walking out, and I was wearing a shirt that had a pretty niche like logo on it. And she's like, "Oh, nice shirt." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, I look down my shirt. I'm like, "Oh, cool, thanks." And then I walk in, and I'm like, "Oh, wow, that was cool." So
Bro,
that's what happened to her.
you were asking us how to start a conversation. She did it for you, and you ignore
Yeah.
it.
No, but you can't just stop. Like, she was walking to her car. I'm not gonna be like, we were walking inside. She was walking to her car. If we were walking maybe the same way, I would have had a conversation. But like,
Oh, you would have? You would have?
yeah, I would have, Jay. Yeah, I would have.
Alright, bro. Alright,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Should've just gone up to her.
Alright, see ya, Palpatine Bricks. Take care, man.
I mean, all I'm saying is I gotta go back because third time's the charm.
Bro, you have to like We need insurance that you're actually gonna like talk to her.
Alright, come down here, Bricko.
That's why I like at a Lego convention.
Alright.
I'm gonna make sure Jedi Bob actually talks to a girl he thinks is cute.
Well, you could not make sure I do it. You
Yes,
just
I
do it.
did, bro. I will literally like dox you on my YouTube channel if you don't.
What? I'm not. I'll be with Colt. I can't be saying anything about any other women. I'm
Oh
with
my
Colt.
god.
Any
Yeah,
other
jeez.
women.
I love how like Colt has almost like forgotten about this joke, but you keep bringing it up. I wonder if it's making him uncomfortable. He's probably like, I hope Jedi Bob isn't serious about this because it's kind of weirding me
No,
out.
I'm not. I'm more serious about Books of Million Girl than Colt.
Of course you are.
Uh-huh.
Wow,
The question
thanks.
is, what is Colt more serious?
Don't worry, Jay. When I go back to school, all will return as well, and I won't be such a thirsty boyo.
Oh sure.
It's true. It's true. Whenever I go back to school, I get back to my normal way.
Ooh, I see you, bro.
What?
I said I see you, bro.
No, you don't.
Jedi Bob, why are you so not
I get
cool?
what you mean.
You're literally the lamest person I've ever known.
He is so... he's
What do
like,
you mean?
Pretend to not know
No,
what you
I
mean.
never said what. I know what you mean. I'm just saying, no, you don't. You don't see me.
Oh my god.
Well, technically, you have never seen him. Technically.
That is true. Jay has never seen me.
Well, all of y'all are lame.
Here, Jay, do you want to see Bob?
Yes.
Yep, because Jay was totally not the first person I ever did like a FaceTime call with.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty
Totally
sure
not.
it was not Jay.
Oh my god.
Jay has seen me more times than David Hall has. Actually, I would say Simeon has seen me the most, but whatever.
Why Simeon?
Because me and Simeon just talk a lot.
That's cute.
Oh god.
Does Colt know how much you two talk?
Oh my god, I finally found how to put the door on back properly. Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
Oof.
Oh, I'm not supposed to. I was like putting on a piece above. Oh my god. It's finally finished.
Oh my god.
Jay, I know this is over a year away, but would you expect yourself to bring anything to Brick Fair, Virginia if you go next year?
I'll bring something for sure. I don't know what, but I'll bring something. I know you want to see my box in real life.
I mean, I more or less just want to see you.
I'm happy to hear that, Jedi Bob.
Yeah, I'd rather
Jedi-
just see, I don't need to see your mock. I just want to see you. You seem
Aw.
more interesting.
Are you saying I can't build? I bet you want to see David's mock.
Not really.
Oh, okay, good.
Jedi Bob and Jay reunited at the Virginia Brick Fair.
And it feels so good.
That's gonna be an awkward time, like the first time I see Jay or David or Bricko or Cole.
No,
Why do you
I
think it's
won't
gonna be awkward?
I just feel like it's gonna be awkward. Actually, fun fact, I might see Colt at Brick Fair, Alabama.
Oh, really?
There's a small chance. But, yeah, I feel like it's gonna be awkward. I'm gonna be like, oh, hi, Jay. And you're gonna be like, oh, this is what you're like in real life. And I'm like, yep, basically.
Matthew T says, Jay, that same thing happened to me when I was trying to press a piece on it, broke the two posts holding the top part up. Yeah, I realized I could have easily just solved this issue by putting 1x1 plates on the bottom to hold this in a little better. Like, once you get it all connected, it's fine. But I realized I just forgot to put the plates at the bottom to, like, connect the two posts to the floor better. Luke Smith says, I'm going to Brick Fair V because I want to meet Jay, David, Ryan, Matt, and others. I can't wait to meet all of you.
It's really annoying though because I'm in the UK and like every big convention is in the US, so that's so annoying because I can't attend any.
Well,
Yeah.
UK, I almost just said UK users. People that live in Europe pride themselves about small conventions that happen much more frequently.
Most of them like happen in Germany, and
That's true.
I'm honestly a little like curious, and this kind of leads me into a second question. But I'm first of all, I'm a little curious if I did a face reveal, if anyone would like, if anyone would be like, "Yo, Jedi Bob, can I have a picture?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." Like, I don't think anyone would want that. But anyways, my second question is, Jay, what was your first experience meeting a fan? And like, did they ask for like a picture or anything? And like, how was it?
That's a great question. I'm trying to think. I don't remember. Like, I've met so many people at this point. I can't remember like the first time it happened where like someone recognized me. But like, I've had people ask for pictures. Like, that's pretty standard. That happens often. Autographs, I'm not really used to because I have terrible handwriting. So like, I feel bad writing on anything someone gives me.
That's kind of funny.
I would like frame it.
The funniest thing I've ever seen, I was sitting, I think it was at Brick World the first year I went, but there were these like two little kids, and I was just sitting at a table, like I was on my phone or something, and I could kind of see them out of the corner of my eye, and one of them like nudges his friend and points at me, and it says something like to his friend. I can't hear them, but I can tell like that he says something about me, and then like they both just like get giddy and excited, like, oh my god, like I can't believe I was seeing this person live in the flesh, and like. That was just such a heartwarming moment. I was like, wow, like, this is real life, man. I've made something of myself. My mom can finally be proud.
Bro, I would feel so weird if someone like asked me for a photo. Like that, I just feel like that'd be such a weird moment. You're just like, I don't know what to do.
Even though like I probably won't get a chance to meet any of you. And like anyone like or like you, Jay, it's just really awesome to just like get to talk to you.
Oh, for sure. I'm glad you think so. It's nice to get to talk to you guys as well. One of the funnier things that has happened was there was like a kid's parents who came up to me and they were like, this happens actually surprisingly often. Like the kid is too nervous to come just approach me, which I can kind of understand. But they like their parents will come up and be like, "Yo, my kid's a big fan. Like, do you mind like talking to them?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, of course. Like, absolutely." So that's always fun. I had this one kid who was like, he really wanted me to sing "Colt Like Hoth" with him on video, so that's what we did.
I know I have so many plans on screwing with people at Brick for Virginia. And Jay,
Why?
I'm just gonna spoil it now because I'm not gonna actually do it. But I would love because my brother's gonna go with me to Virginia. I would love to get him to do that. to be like, hey, my son's too nervous to come up to you. Would you mind coming up to me? And you walk up to me. And you're just,
oh my god. The problem is I already know what you look like.
Hello?
I know, that's what sucks, but it'd be so funny. It's just like...
Is anybody there? I can't hear anything.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Hello?
That's awkward.
There we go. Anyways, yeah, but I know what I'm gonna do. Brickopotamus, I don't think really knows what I look like. So Bricko, I'm just gonna run up to you and be like, "Can I have a picture, Bricko?"
I think Bricko would definitely know your voice.
And
yeah, but I can change my voice. I can.
Oh my. Okay, Jedi Bob.
Here, Bob, you can grow a beard, take off the beanie, take off your glasses, and then I'll have no clue to you.
You're exposing what I look like. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, that kid with the beanie, the only kid in the summer with the beanie's got to be Brick or Jedi Bob." And I mean, they'll be right, but
Bro,
still.
that would have been me 2 years ago. I went an entire summer in a beanie.
Bricko's gonna be the only kid in the convention hall with his hood up.
Me and Bricko will be walking around, and like the security's just gonna be like following us.
Y'all gonna look so sketchy.
Yeah, we got one kid in the hood, the other kid in a Spider-Man beanie.
That's gonna be
Bro.
so sketchy.
People are, it would, never mind.
Bro, we got this guy wearing a dark hoodie in the convention hall, calls himself Bricko.
kind of looks like
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
He's a little too tall to be Tom Cruise though.
Uh-huh.
That'll be a good time. Jedi Bob, you should definitely mess with some. Well, that's the thing. Like
Matt, I can mess with Matt.
Does Matt not know what you look like?
Matt barely ever talks to me.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I could totally have.
Bro,
fun with
we're gonna be
that.
like, yo, Matt, like, there's this guy here who like really
He's
wants to
using
meet
the
you.
advantage of somebody that never talks to him to surprise them.
Oh, that'd
Uh-huh.
be so good. Because the problem is David might remember what I look like, probably, and I know you and the moderators would, so that'd be really funny. Wait, okay, chat. I don't mean to invade too much here, or just anyone who wants to recommend something. What should I do to mess with Matt next year?
Just punch him in the face.
I should go into him and be like, someone told me you wanted to beat me up.
And he'd be like, what?
And then just go over to his booth and then just knock his mop off the table.
Bro, that would be hilarious. I mean, that would suck. Like, please don't do
I would-
that.
I would get beaten up. No, I don't want to do
Okay,
anything that's
remember
actually
the
mean. I just want to. Part of me wants to act like a really big fan. Like,
Yo, honestly, real talk. Like, do you think David has like super fans that would be willing to beat up someone that broke his mock? Like, you think like if you went to a convention and you pushed over David's mock, like a mob of kids would like come like beat you up?
no, honestly, I feel like knowing you and David, you guys would team up against me and tell all his little fans that I like insulted like him or something, and they'd all come running after me.
Bro, I would tell all of David's fans that you don't like the Clone Wars.
Bro, I'd be like Indiana Jones, and all the kids would be like the natives from
Yeah.
that scene where he's running. I'd be like, start the ship.
Zandy says Matt offended R4. That's Bob's incentive to punch him. There you go.
Well, you know what's funny about what you just said, Bob? So, there's that scene in Indiana Jones, but there's also the scene with Pirates of the Caribbean, and that's literally what I'm doing a photo of right now.
That's amazing. What's up, Boba Lug? What a great name. HollowNet
That's a
says
real
you should
Lug.
kiss him on the cheek, Jedi Bomb. That would be hilarious.
That would be
Everyone's
weird.
Everyone's there with their families just enjoying themselves. Jedi Bob just goes up and punches Matt.
That's what you get for talking about my mother.
Hey, remember me now?
No, that would be hilarious if you just went up and punched Matt and be like, and I don't apologize what I said about your mom.
I know it'd be funnier if it was a slap, like a little wimpy slap, like. No, I would never do that to Matt. I love Matt too much, but Matt doesn't. I would love to act like a super fan or something, and like, I don't know. I have to come up with some sort of idea, and it's something that like I'm pretty sure Matt would respect the hustle of me trying to mess with him in the beginning, because I'm pretty sure he tries to do it with other people.
You gotta be like, dang, Matt, you really be trying to rack up that watch time on your YouTube channel.
I'm prequel fan. I got a prequel fan over here. Honestly, to mess with Jay, I'll wear a shirt that says the prequels are the best trilogy.
Oh my god. Just wear a shirt that says, I'm with prequel lover, and then take a picture with me.
I have an arrow and it says the guy next to me likes this arrow's pointing to someone that likes the prequels, and
Right.
it's just me and you.
That would really, like, crush me.
Oh man.
Like, everything I've fought for.
It's like Jay has just left the chat.
Yeah, I'll buy you
Hey, what's up,
an
A-Fold Dre? He says, what's up, Jay? Working on the Razor Crest as we speak as well. See? Got lots of Razor Crest builders in the house. Luke Smith says, like that one time at Brick Fair when someone pushed over the AT-ACT. I still can't believe that happened. Like, do we know for a fact that someone did that on purpose?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some kids were like screwing around with the mock or something.
Or where were the David fanboys when he needed them?
Maybe they don't exist anymore.
Yo, honestly, this goes out to all the true boyos. If we're at a convention and somebody breaks my mock, I want all the boyos to beat the crap out of them.
Oh, Jay,
And
you know
publicly shame them.
You know me and Colt would have your back. And Colt used to do water polo, so.
That is true. That's
Yeah,
who.
Colt's kind of rich.
I want to know
Like-
who in the chat is the best fighter. I need to know. I need to know who to rely on.
Probably me and you. Me and you used to watch wrestling.
Yo, whatever. Actually,
Gonna
Jedi
Chad,
Bob.
dude.
Jay,
I don't
while
know
all
if
the
Jedi
people
Bob
that are
can pull
there,
off any moves.
while all the
But
people
Jedi
that are
Bob's
there,
got it.
that
Yeah,
if
is
somebody
that
knocks down your mock,
I
Yeah,
got
it is.
something. It's called being really annoying. I can annoy the person to death.
Oh yeah.
And Jedi Bob, you also have like high pain tolerance. I mean, you did the like thumbtacks and stuff with your brother. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
slammed
right.
you
That's
on the
right.
table.
I've been preparing. Me and Jedi John will tag team that fella, as I'll call him.
Fella. Yo, shout out to Matthew T. He says, I got a punching bag in my garage that I train on. There we go. Shout out to Matthew T. for being a true boyo.
Jay,
Only true boys have pictures
somebody
of Star
knocks
Wars
down
theory
Jay's
on their punching bag.
True,
if somebody
true.
knocks down Jay's mock, the people that aren't actually there in the physical form and like can't make it to the convention, you can just cyber like
Oh gosh.
Yes. Dox
Bro,
him.
no, I know what's
Cyber
gonna happen.
punch. Go cyber punch
Me and
them.
Colt, like all the moderators will just stand outside of Empire Lug with like sunglasses and suits and just stand there. And if anyone gets too close, we'll just beat them up.
Bro, I would pay you and Colt to show up in like black suits and sunglasses and act like my security.
Oh my! I mean, me and Colt will have nothing better to do. We're not gonna be allowed to.
OJ, that won't be a problem. At Brick Fiesta 2021, I'm gonna be pulling up there with a black suit and sunglasses.
Hey, that would be
Jay,
hilarious. Like, could you imagine? Everyone would be like, "Yo, like, who's that guy that was walking around with security? Like, he has to be a big deal." Like, oh yeah, that's
Yeah, I
Rich
know.
Boy Jay. Like, don't mess with him.
you should just both
Yo,
have
me-
bottles
me and
of
Colt
water. You
could-
should just have both have bottles of water and then have the label on it.
Yes.
Some kid just goes, "Hey Jay, can I take a picture?" And we just elbow drop him.
Ouch!
Get in line.
I'd be like,
Yeah, dig it. Shake
Get-
the ropes.
get him, boys.
We should.
It's like, can I meet Rich Boy Jay, please? Gun ID.
Oh man,
The next
Colt, we
day.
gotta do it now. Colt, are you
And
down?
The next day, 8-year-old child has been beaten
think
up
he's
by
at work.
Lego Builders security force.
Guys, I'm a pretty big deal in the Resistance. I need some backup.
Oh man, do you think you'd get in trouble if we just followed you around full suits and sunglasses? Like they theoretically
To be
couldn't do
honest, they
anything.
might think that he's
Yeah,
going to jump,
it's-
Jay.
I mean,
Like as long as we have we have badges on the suits, the Brick Fair badge.
Oh,
the
God.
boyo security.
We both have boyo chains. Just oh man, that'd be really funny.
Yeah, y'all are the
Yeah,
FBI, the Federal
Yeah,
Boyos of
Jay
Investigation.
guards to follow you about.
Matt just
Everyone.
tries to come up to you. We're just like pushing him out. Just
They're like, it's time for you to leave. And so it is.
So it is. Oh man.
I can't wait to pull up to the Lego convention with a cabinet of security. Yeah, we gotta pull up in black Escalades. We gotta have a boyo convoy.
Me and Colt would be like, I don't know if anyone's seen that Rick and Morty like art photo of like Rick and Morty in the suits and they're like driving or whatever. That'd be me and Colt.
Yo, what's up with Blue Brick, by the way? Blue Brick's
I
been
don't
MIA
know.
recently. I'm
We were
really
talking about that
worried.
earlier. I'm concerned. I think he might be grounded.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, knowing Blue Brick, that might be the case.
yeah.
So, I
Yeah.
mean,
What do you
I don't
mean?
know.
Blue Brick's like the most wholesome, respectable kid I've ever met. In Boulder.
Oh yeah. Blue Brick would never hurt anyone except that one girl in his kindergarten class that he knocked out.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, apparently Blue Brick was telling us that like some girls did she like steal his glasses?
I don't remember.
Wait,
I
that's-
just remember the
that's-
girl
that's right.
knocks around.
Dang, Blue Brick had
Well,
glasses
to be
in
honest,
kindergarten.
see once in my
Blue
school,
Brick still
actually,
has glasses.
I was in my Spanish class at school, and then we heard punching. It's like not punching, but we heard like bangs against the wall. And I looked outside. There's this boy who'd been sent out of class, and he's just punching and hitting his head off of the wall. And then he starts swearing at his teacher when she comes out. Then they call for like the deputy head to come, and he just goes and tackles him to the ground. And then he
Jeez.
just runs away. And just the most weirdest thing I saw. And then the teacher just left the classroom, and then we were alone for the rest of the period. And it was the weirdest day ever.
Yo, did you see what Colt said in the chat?
I mean, Jay doesn't really need security. because I'm sure he can beat people up on his own. I mean, I'm sure Jay can kick my $$. I know, but I don't want to have to do that at a convention.
No. I'm saying me and Colt in a handicap match versus Jay in a cage handicap match.
Wow, we should do that.
Oh yeah, what is that meme chat? It's like a glass full of Baby Yodas. Like
If you know, you know.
That's just something I saw, and I was like, huh, cool. And then
They're gonna be. It kind of looks like chalky milk with green in it.
Chalky.
Like the Baby Yoda torso is
Right.
like a chalky milk color.
Man, you gotta get Gertie to go and back you up.
Bro, a tag team match, me and Gertie versus you and Colt.
Oh god.
That seems like fair. Colt is a good match for you. Maybe a good match for Gertie. I don't know.
Garrett
I
would
don't
knock
know.
you out.
Jedi Bob likes Star Wars too much. Like Garrett, he's not much of a Star Wars boyo anymore. He's maybe been training.
Yeah, Garrett's
Jedi
actually been doing some underground fighting. That's why he left the
gave
Lego
up Star
community.
Wars. Yeah,
He did it to go
left Star
train to be a
Wars
fighter.
train.
Bro, why do you automatically assume Garrett would knock me out?
Bro, I just told you he's been doing underground fighting. That's why he left the Lego community.
Oh yeah, that's right. He just didn't have enough time to balance it. He's just been working.
Exactly, bro.
2 years from now, he'll be fighting Logan Paul.
Yeah, Garrett's record's like 35-0.
Ooh.
Dang.
I would watch that fight though.
He's working up
Garrett
to
versus
fight
Logan
J.J. Abrams. He's like, you ruined episode 9. Bah.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. Pretty much.
And every single punch he gives him criticism. It's just like
This is for Raylo. This is for Ray Palpatine.
this is for Ray Skywalker.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Who?
Oh gosh. But I'm seriously worried about Blue Brick. I mean, who knows?
Can we get a Where's Blue Bricks?
I want someone to make a poster. The problem is Blue Brick made all the posters.
Oh, that's true.
We got Shmi Nuggies. He's here.
Oh, Shaveen Nuggies, can you make a wanted poster for Blue Brick?
I can't do it now because my computer's broken.
Last scene knocking some girl out.
Oh my god.
But it's like today I spent like 30 minutes looking through Instagram, like on the last post he liked. Like all the people that he followed that I followed, I was just looking through their posts to see when the most recent post that Blue Brick liked. I couldn't find anyone from like yesterday.
He was,
so
if you go to DMs, it says he was last active 5 days ago.
oh,
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Guys,
Bob, did something really bad actually happen?
I hope
know.
not.
Nah.
I mean, I worry for my boy Blue Brick. Also, what happened to Discord earlier?
Yeah, that was weird. It spazzed
Yeah,
out.
we were in a call and it just like it was weird.
Wait, what even happened?
Like some servers wouldn't load or whatever. So I didn't have access to like 14 of the servers I was in. So
Wow.
One thing weird for you guys just now.
and I just restarted
Meme
my
chat
phone.
is pretty great right now.
We'll have to go check it out. Let's see.
I think I'm probably going to end the stream here. I've got one section fully done and half of the front section. What the heck?
Sorry, I was watching nothing in meme chat.
Wow.
Oh.
That's a funny meme, Shmi Nuggies.
I also want to check out Meme Chat. So that's going to finish things up today, guys. Hope you enjoyed checking out this Razor Crest. This is obviously going to be a long build because I have a lot of parts to assemble, but it's all good. I'm going to have a good time. So tomorrow, I'm probably going to do a top 10 video tomorrow.
Ooh.
As for
Very
what it might
trendy.
be, I'll keep that a secret.
Top 10 complaints with the prequels.
No. I actually never made just a video bashing the prequels. All right, I don't do
it.
that.
Top 10 Jedi Bob facts.
Number 1.
Top 10 fights at Brick Fair.
Oh my god.
Top 10 fans I had beaten.
Top 10 kindergartners I had to knock out.
Oh gosh. Top 10 missing boyos.
Oh
Number
no.
one, Gertie.
Oh
Top 10
no.
children Jay has beaten up.
Alright, guys.
Dogs, Jay.
So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you again very soon.
Alright, bye-bye. Bye.